Hello? Yeah, okay, we're here. All right.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. All right, so we're back. This is episode 92, Mitch?
Correct. 91.
91, caught you out on it. All right, so tonight we got DEEZY, we got Ghost, and we got Caleb.
Yo,
So
what's up?
G'day, guys.
How are ya?
So, just to start things off, where the hell did the name Ghost come from? That's sick.
Ghost. It kind of started when I left Australia. When I was younger, I moved overseas I was in a different industry. I was going into the sporting industry, and I just when I left town, small town, everyone's pretty much doing the same thing. So when you're doing something different, a lot of people talk, some good, some bad. But at the end of the day, I had things that got back to me, and I was young, and I just thought like Ghost suited me because it was like I was always around, but I wasn't even there, like in present.
Okay, that's deep.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. First time I heard that.
Damn, what a great start.
I just thought like people were always talking about me, whether it was good or bad. Not everyone, but in a sense, my friends, blah 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 blah. But I wasn't even there, so I just thought I was Ghost. The dollar sign just came from I was trying to
get money.
Yeah, maybe.
That's it, right?
I was trying to do that, and that's pretty much how that came around. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. What about you, DEEZY?
DEEZY's just like a nickname. Nothing too deep. Eh?
Nah, come
pretty
on.
basic.
Caleb?
Hey.
No, he's a Kanye fanboy.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
where the
yeah.
DEEZY came from. Yeezy, DEEZY.
Kanye is pretty much my dad as well. So
Nice.
yeah, DEEZY, Yeezy.
What's
Like,
the new
Long
album
Lost
like
Son?
then?
Love it.
Love it?
Instant classic.
Really?
One of his best works.
What, his new album?
Yeah, Donda.
Yeah.
Donda.
Honestly,
Donda
don't talk
Jet.
about Kanye, really get cut.
Jail's pretty good. I don't mind.
It
Yeah,
is.
Jail's the best
Very
song on the
good.
album, I reckon.
Yeah. I love his old stuff. I love his classic stuff. Just a quick little fun thing, right? I did a wedding once, right? And with this wedding, the bride came out and she brought out a keyboard with no cables plugged in or anything like that. And she was just like, "Can you play Heartbreaker?" So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I played the song and she's sitting there just whacking one key on the keyboard and then going ding, ding. And then she started singing it. And I was like, "This is your wedding." Like, what's going on?
Yeah, what the
Like,
fuck?
And I was very confused at the same time. Like, everyone's watching you, and I just played the song for you. But all right, whatever.
So you've got the song playing, and then she's just like hitting this keyboard. It's not
And
connected
nothing's
to
plugged in.
Oh no.
And she's singing up. She's got a microphone singing over the top of it.
That's so.
And she's very drunk as well.
No wonder she didn't plug the cables in.
No, she wanted to plug the cables in, but she didn't know how, and she couldn't get anyone to help her.
Yeah, you weren't going to help her, right?
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm the DJ, and it's not my job. But yeah, so you guys are the 400 crew, right? 400 boys.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So where'd that name come from?
Please
You
explain.
answer that.
DZ, get in there.
So like, what's the best type of vision you can get out of like any animal?
2020?
Like
40.
2020. What's
Okay.
20 times 20?
400?
So 400 is the best vision. Like the vision that we've got for our like future, for our music and everything. It's just
Yeah.
like the ultimate vision.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Right,
I think
it's-
like
Yeah.
it started around like would you say 2016?
Yeah, 2016.
Just in your shed.
Yeah,
No, I was in the
that's right.
room first.
Yeah, it was in my bedroom. We had like some fairy lights set up, like hanging on the mic, and then yeah, it's just like a mixer on my shitty laptop. And then yeah, we moved to the shed, and that was sweet. Set up a couch, carpet and shit.
There was like gym equipment in there for a seat and shit
Yeah.
like that.
But so
Yeah.
you guys just like spitting bars kind of thing in there, or?
Yeah,
It was just like a chill out spot. Like you'd ride in there, make music, or you just hang out with your mates and
yeah.
shit.
I've never really been like much of a freestyler. If I'm like making a song, like I'm like writing it, it's got like a purpose and shit. I'm not really just like, you
Yeah,
know,
just throw
most
on.
people, like a lot of people start just like freestyling and they're like, oh yeah, I could turn this into a song. But yeah, I've always been like the first song I like made the beat and like was just making that one song. And that was the plan.
And so like, did you study prior to be able to make your music or anything like that? Did you play any instruments or anything like that?
Oh
as
no,
well?
no.
Nothing like
I don't know how to play any instruments. Like all I know how to play piano a little bit just because like what I've learnt, you know, making melodies and stuff. But no, before that, like I never really looked at music as like a career or anything, or even like much of an interest. And then I just like just wanted to start doing it. So I got GarageBand because that's free on the iPad.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And then made my first beat on GarageBand. And
Hell
just
yeah.
rapped over that, and it was the shittest song ever. It was so
you gotta
bad.
start somewhere there, right?
Yeah, and then I posted on Facebook, and that got a pretty good reception.
Oh, that's not bad then. That's a good reception there, right? Oh.
Nah. It was
I was in
fucked.
high school. People ripped me to shreds.
Yeah, no, there was. I think it was the third one was the worst, where you were eating the pie with the fork. You was eating like a meat pie with a fork.
So
I think it
made
had like
another
5,000
shitty GarageBand
views.
song, and then I did a music video where I was like shirtless, like in my living room, and I had a meat pie like on a plate, cut it up with a fork, and then I was just like eating it as I was like rapping the song, and that was the whole
Sweet.
video.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's creative.
The comments
Yeah.
on that, like at least 300, I reckon. Like,
Yeah, one comment had like 200 replies.
Yeah, there was
And
beef.
yeah, so much beef
That
on
was
it.
like
But that's the thing, though, is like, in a way, if you make a meme, that's how people can get famous these days.
Yeah,
And,
it got like 7,000 views.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
Like,
Off to a good start.
that's
yeah.
a very good start.
I
Even if
remember
you
like
just- yeah, go on.
sorry. I remember like being overseas and like I was like, because I was just watching it all unfold and shit, and then I was like, yo, like, is this shit kind of getting to you? Because there was a lot of like fucked comments and shit, and then DZ was like, no, like honestly, everyone's talking about me. This is fucking lit. And
That's
I was
it.
like- and I was
7K
like-
views.
and I was
like-
like-
That's the
like,
rule, isn't
yeah.
it? Like any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
people were,
Exactly.
like people were like every day there was some sort of new comment, and like DZ would just be laughing, and these guys are like probably trying to bring him down. It's just like this cunt does not care, bro.
That's
Like
it,
he's
like,
literally
Nothing
like,
they can say is
Yeah.
gonna faze me.
yeah.
I like don't like care about them at all. You know.
That's a good way to
Like,
be,
yeah,
though.
if
'Cause,
you
like,
don't value someone's opinion, like whatever they say, it doesn't matter.
that's it. That's what Joe Rogan says as well. It's like he just doesn't read the comments anymore because it's just, what's the point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
who are they?
That's it. Like just people on the internet kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So then, with your music and stuff like that, so you started like, you know, you said when you were like 16ish. Did you guys say like in your garage, kind of?
Yeah,
You would have been 15, eh?
I only started last year.
yeah.
Because I was doing something else, and then I kind of came, like, I know I was never really like that musically in touch. I was always focused on sport. I was like really going for sport.
What sport?
Soccer, football.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was my thing ever since I was like 6 years old. So I never really got in touch with my music. whatever you want to say.
But you got music in the family, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a very musical family, musical dad, extremely, and then with DEEZY, one of my best mates, being like around it when I got back to Perth and like I moved in with him, just like every day being around that, it kind of like
it kind of
came out, and I was like, whoa, what the hell? Like I didn't know I have this sort of feeling for it, and then it just started coming naturally. But I started, it's probably going on like.
Yeah, well, your first song came out last year, May of last year.
Yeah,
that was "Oh My God," wasn't it?
Yeah, so that was the
one with the video before.
Yeah. That was his first song ever. So yeah, it only came out like a year and a bit ago. So it's only been like fresh into the music stuff.
But see, that's the thing though, is like the videos that you're showing us, like you're going in the right direction. So
well, I got the good team,
very quick.
Good team together. So
how do you guys meet each other and stuff like that? Like,
well, I mean, in Karratha, like it was hard not to meet someone. Like it's just a small place, man. And like we all went to high school together. Well, these two went to primary school together, and then I met them in high school through soccer and that. So
can you look up the population of Karratha, Mitch?
Yeah, I can.
And where it is
3,000 or something.
No, it'll be like 20,000.
No.
Yeah, now.
I think it's like 45 because they count all the FIFO workers.
75% of it's like FIFO people.
Yeah.
Nah, look at that.
16,000.
Yeah, that's 7 though, so that's.
Oh well, that's would have been like around the time we were all
probably
young.
got less now.
2020, what's that?
Because that was like a mining boom then.
What do you mean, Karratha 2020?
See there?
Oh yeah,
Down?
the question
Down?
there.
I shouldn't be telling you to do this.
2020.
Oh yeah, I was close.
Okay.
There you go. It's growing a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not bad though. I mean, it's not
it's
not capable of nan up or anything like that.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
good.
growing up, it felt like way smaller. Like now they've got like a big ass, like sort of like apartment building thing, like called the Pelago and that.
Yeah.
But like
They
back
got
then,
Hungry Jacks now.
yeah, Hungry
Crazy.
Jacks.
Never had
Yes,
that.
we used to have Maccas and chicken
We
trees.
used to come down to Perth for a holiday, and like Hungry Jacks would be the most amazing thing.
Yeah.
and you'd like
That's it.
buy
Yeah.
heaps and like bring it back to Karratha for people.
I was the exact same thing in Busso. When they put a Hungry Jack's there, I was like, oh god,
Yeah.
we're living big now.
You've made
we got
it,
a
yeah.
Kmart as well.
Damn.
So how long ago do you guys move from Karratha to here?
Me and DEEZY all moved down the second we basically finished school. So we were 17, I think. Yeah. Just like fresh out of high school.
Yes, we
Moving
graduated.
Do you think that's a big
Yeah.
driver for people in Karratha? A lot of them, when they reach, they finish high school, they move into Perth.
Yeah, if they don't get a trade, that's what they do. They
Right.
move to Perth for
Yeah.
uni.
What do you
Yeah,
think
if
like
you
the
wanna go to
ratio
uni.
is?
Oh, probably 30% move to Perth, I reckon.
Yeah.
Maybe 70
A lot of
stay.
people do a trade because it is
Yeah.
very good money.
Yeah.
Yeah, the money's ridiculous
Yeah.
there. Like that's
Money's-
why everyone's there.
Money's good, lifestyle's good. It's always sunny.
It's on the beach as well, right?
Yeah.
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 There's like it's a relaxed lifestyle, so it's like when you grow up in that, it's like in some ways, if you've got an interest in being a diesel mechanic or whatever it may be, like why would you leave? Type
That's
Yeah,
it.
sort of
there's
thing.
like
Yeah.
motorbikes, fishing, like real good fishing.
Yeah.
Ball driving the whole lot.
Yeah,
Such
so
a
if
good
that's
place to
like your
go.
lifestyle, then like it's the best place to be. But
Yeah.
it's just not
It's the
for
same thing
us.
with Busso and Dunsborough and stuff like that. Like it's great growing up there, but when you hit 18, it's the most boring
Yeah.
thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same pub every single weekend. We were talking about that before.
Yeah.
We should definitely dive into that.
Yeah.
So what was the local club called again?
Evos.
Evos.
Yeah.
Did you look that up?
It's dirty.
How dirty.
Yeah. Bro, it's literally like
Dirty.
it's like a shed with a DJ.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
Sticky
it.
concrete floors. Like
Oh,
the
no.
benches there are like, the park benches, like them weird steel ones. They're literally them, but like at standing height. There's no sitting.
Really?
And then the VIP lounge is for everyone. And it's just like these like
So it's not
grungy
even
ass,
segregated.
couches.
it's like grungy ass leather couches with like sticky carpet. So like, yeah, that's like the
Can you find it, Mitch?
place
That's
everyone
right.
goes.
Yeah, what was it called again, sorry?
Evolution.
Yeah, look up
Karratha.
Evolution Lounge.
Lounge and bar. Nah, bro.
Hey, there it is.
So this is like your old stomping ground. Kind of.
Yeah.
Look at that, 2.5 stars on.
Oh, look at the picture. Is that? Wait, do we know him? Can you click on the second picture?
This one here.
Oh, here we go.
Is that?
Karratha's that small, right?
No, that's not Cameron Lucas. Did you think it was?
Yeah, it kind of
Nah.
looks like him.
Yeah.
No,
Nah, we don't know them. We don't know them. We don't know them.
Shout
Put that one down
then.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the place
there
there in the
is the
first
first
photo.
picture.
Is this a picture of it?
Yeah, that's where you line up.
That's where you line up
At the front,
no
yeah.
way.
That's where you get your ID
Yeah.
checked. Like,
That's
There's like this big
swag.
car park and it's
yeah,
just like,
that's where all the smashes happen out there.
Yeah, I'm surprised. And I can imagine it's like Busso as well. You got
it's all
Friday-
cash as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Real
all
dodgy,
cash.
like some dodgy
All
business
cash.
is going down there.
They got
There's
an
like
ATM in there.
Yeah, there's no cards. You have to pay with cash.
Wow. I can imagine it's all Friday night fight night, right?
Yeah.
Same as Busso.
Yeah, Saturday night's a bit more chill, but Friday night smashes
Yeah, it
central.
kicks on.
Yeah.
That's it. So I guess you guys are happy to get out of there, right?
Yeah.
Like, just go back and visit family kind of
Yeah.
thing. And then,
It's really good to go back, and like the weather's really nice there, and family and that. Like, I mean, you have family there anymore, Deez?
My sister's there.
Oh yeah, that's
And
right.
like my auntie and uncle, but a lot of my family's like down here. Like my mum moved and stuff.
yeah.
Like heaps of friends as well. Like they eventually moved down, and then like people you were friends with up there, you end up just like losing contact with. So it's like all good.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm the exact
Yeah.
same thing with my Busso mates.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's only 2.5 hours south, it's just like you kind of just grow apart in a way.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's shit to say because it's like, you know, you grew up with the guys and you hang out with them, you used to go to parties and this and that, but you know, we all get older.
Yeah, and you kind of go on your own path, and you
That's
realize like you don't really have that much in common.
Yeah.
Because like in high school, like what you had in common was like talking shit about like other people at school. Like you had
Yeah.
the same classes, or like you played
Yeah.
the same sport. But then like once you lose that, like what do you really have?
That's it. And so that's the exact same thing. I go down there every time I go to Busso and I bump into my old mates. It's like nothing's changed.
Yeah.
It's like they just talk about the same stuff. They will just do the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know, for here, you go to a pub, you go to bars, you go to clubs, you can go wherever you want. You don't like, you can bump into people you might know, but at the same time, you can still get lost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah,
And most of the time, those people are on completely different journeys to what they were on
Yeah.
when they were in high school as well. So
That's
it's something so different. But you go back home and it's like you're doing the same thing you were doing 6 years ago, which is not always a bad thing. But
Yeah,
like
exactly,
it's just
yeah.
it just that's just the way it is with
Different
small towns.
journeys, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Caleb, how did you fit into all this?
Well, I just do like film and shit like that, and like directing and that. I don't know, I've always been like a relatively creative person, like, you know, write stories or whatnot. And then in like, I think it was year 10, so Banjo was in Spain at the time playing footy, but like me, DEEZY had like the same sort of group of mates, and I used to use his camera, and we'd go like fucking adventuring, and I'd like film it and shit like that. Like, did you ever watch like Sam Calder on YouTube, like the travel videos or stuff like that?
No.
I'd try to like make
Fun.
them, like we'd go like cliff jumping in gorges and shit like that, and I'd try to film it. I never even made an edit or anything out of it, but that's what sort of like inspired me to get into it, like just that whole side of YouTube. And then I ended up just doing it, and now that's what I do. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, you can make a lot of money doing film,
Yeah.
kind of thing, and it's like it's a pretty creative and, you know, artistic pathway to go down in
Yeah.
general kind of thing.
That's what I love
Sorry, I
about
can't
it.
find the guy. Probably because I've spelled his name wrong.
What's his name again?
Sam Calder with a K.
So
Yeah, he did-
Kolda.
E.
Is this his Insta?
Yeah, he just
Calder.
makes like the typical like travel, like
Yeah.
Pinterest type videos.
1.7 million followers.
Who's
Yeah.
the other guy?
Zay Solis or
that
Justin Escalona.
He had the friend that passed away.
Oh, Zay Solis. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like on a more like low key sort of level. But yeah, that's sort of what got me into it, I think. And like I always liked writing and stuff, but I just didn't know how I could like take that further. And then like obviously film's how you take that further.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's it. Like, you never know. In 5 years, you could be writing scripts for movies, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just have to see where you go,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So then with the 400 crew, so like, what do you guys do? Like, you're hip hop, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's dive into that. So like,
Actually, this
Yeah.
might be a good time to like introduce you guys with one of your videos. Is there one
Yeah.
that's like a good like opener for everybody to like know what you guys are about?
maybe one of the show recaps.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
one?
Like the wraparound one.
Wait, the wraparound? Yeah, do the
One with the
it should be
countdown.
wraparound 2 recap, that one.
This is number
3.
3, yeah.
Oh, 3, yeah, that's the one.
No worries.
right?
Yeah, this is
And
a
we can
pretty
play
good
the audio
intro.
for it as well, right?
Yeah, we can.
There we go.
This is the cinematic intro that I made.
Are you ready to go crazy? Are you ready to go stupid?
Give me a second. I'm sorry, boys. Something's going wrong with the stream capture.
No,
It's capturing the wrong screen.
Yeah, I think I flipped it actually last week.
Yeah, of course you did.
All you have to do is just drag it to the other one.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good. it's our fault, not you guys.
Holy shit.
All right, we should be good now. I think.
All right. Pew 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 pew.
You are now entering the mind of
Yep, we're good.
400. Are you ready to go crazy? Are you ready to go stupid?
How many people in here?
Are you ready to
15?
raise the fucking roof?
Oh yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Sorry, guys.
Well, you stuffed it again.
Just let it run. We can talk over it if you want, guys.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, it's pretty loud as it is.
There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4. What are you doing with this song?
So is this one of yours?
Yeah, that's my.
Damn.
It's such a good song. Someone messaged me about it today. They were like, you need to do something with that song. Like, has he done anything to it? And I was like, nah, it's just sitting in the Google Drive.
Fuck. That's like half my shit.
Forgot about that one, eh?
Yeah.
Started working on new stuff.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you can skip through this part. This is just promo for one of his songs.
No worries.
Wait, were you being serious then?
Yeah, that's promo there, but the DEEZY part was coming up.
Okay, yeah. Pull it back up.
Damn.
Yeah, we don't care about this, man.
Okay. All right, so yeah.
No, I'm pulling it back up now. We're doing it.
All right, we're doing it. All right, we're doing it.
How far into the video is it?
that was good
go
enough.
back.
All right, we're going from here. That's where we're running. Sorry, guys. We got it all sorted now.
You got it sorted?
Yep.
I was so sweaty by the end of this.
Yeah.
Insane.
You like walk off the stage and you can see like your head's like
Yeah, I was like
glazed.
wipe my head, and then because my hair was so short, it was like flicking the sweat forward.
What's the energy levels like? Like, how long can you go on a stage for at 100% before you're like, I'm done?
Well, we were pushing it on this one, and plus we had like songs, like I'd do a song and then Ghost would do a song, so I'd like get a rest. We went for like 20 minutes. I don't know, I reckon I could do like a 15-minute set at like full capacity and then die.
15 minutes.
Yeah, but that's pushing it. I'd have to do some cardio to get ready for that.
And this is all filmed by your boy Caleb.
Yeah, and there was some of the footage from another guy, but I just edited it all.
Yeah.
Just to get a few different angles.
I just like come to life on the stage though. Just get like insane energy that I like don't normally have for anything else.
Well, it's excitement. It's just like, just playing to people kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like when you're up there in front of everyone, you're just like, all right, party time.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, right? Like,
Yeah, literally.
Like you're here now, you have to do something.
that's it. Like, you can't just
disappoint
stand
these
there and just hold the mic. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
Some people do that though. Like
Really?
people.
Yeah, well
I
and
don't wanna say
truly.
on this set, but they just like stand there and they rap like every word, but like no one cares about that. They're just like standing still. Just like
Yeah.
It's a performance as well. Like, it's,
Yeah.
people want to see you jump around.
that's it. That's something I definitely want to
you
get
gotta
into.
engage with the fans and stuff.
Makes you look so much better as well, because if you're jumping around, the crowd's going to jump around.
That's
if you're
it.
dead, the
Yeah.
crowd's dead, and then you look dead as an artist. Like,
Shout out my mum real quick. She was I just seen in that video. I've never seen that angle before.
Yeah,
She's literally right at the front with my little brother as well.
Yeah, that was
Literally,
sick.
yeah, both of them going crazy. So
What a moment.
But see, that's something I really want to talk about though, like what we were saying just before, because like, if you're just standing there, people just get bored, right?
Yeah,
Like, you know how just before we started, I mentioned the guy called Genga. He was like one of my the best episodes ever, right?
Yeah.
He literally put it in black and white, where it's like, you're getting paid to be entertainment, right? And so if you just get up there, and like same thing with DJing, or if you're in a band or whatever, and you're not like providing some sort of excitement kind of thing,
Yeah.
people just like, yeah, their music's cool, but I don't know if I go see him again. But then you
Yeah.
see, you know, you guys up there and just fucking jumping around, getting into it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, I'm coming back.
yeah,
kind of
And
thing,
that-
right?
even that show there, like, I feel like that because have you performed at Bar One before? You DJ Bar One before?
No,
Or-
but it's Hillary's, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty
Yeah.
big venue.
yeah,
so
it's
like,
how opened out.
like even that like was like, it sometimes makes you feel a little bit like you need to do more because it's like there's so much space and so like not enough people.
That's the same thing with Badlands as well. Like Badlands is a beautiful venue, but it's got the center and it's got 2 parts on the side.
Yeah.
So it's like you can fill the center, but it just looks so empty on the sides, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think our favorite, my favorite has been the Sewing Room. Not just because it's like a smaller venue, but because every time, like even one of our last shows, we'll go through that later at some point, but like that was just crazy because it's just like so compact. It's all underground.
Yeah, it's
and it's just like
and
like
the thing is as well is with that place, right? Like if my mate Damo, who sometimes runs the cameras, he was telling me that like the owner actually got it completely acoustic, like treated kind of thing. So if you're standing at the bar, you can actually hear the bartenders and talk to them, right? And then you can still hear the music. But then it's like you go to the music and then it's just like it's thumping. It's like it's perfect kind of thing. But it's just like the way they've leveled it out, kind of.
Yeah, they've
beautiful
done a great
venue.
job with that.
Yeah, he's good for sure.
So where else have you guys played then as well? So like, how long have you guys been doing it for now? You said like 2016, right? Like,
yeah, but my first performance, or our first performance, we did the same one, was in September last year.
Yeah.
So it's only been like recently that we started performing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How's it going for you boys?
Yeah,
because you've done a few now. Events, like how's it grown? How have you seen it grow?
Definitely, it's been like amazing. Like our first one, no one like knew who we were, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then like I was on before you, so like I was
7:30 set.
Yeah, I was like the first set out of everyone because we were like the newcomers to this event, wraparound.
Even
so
to just like Perth, even to the scene because we'd never done a show before.
No one had a
no one
fucking
knew.
clue of the
So
name.
then, like the first artist, and like I just got straight on, like hit the ground running, just like full of energy, and then everyone was kind of standing back, and then as soon as I got on, I was like, "Get the fuck to the front, cunts!" Fucking came up, and so it was so sick. And then the second one was our second show was that one that we just showed. Yeah, so that had like a way bigger crowd. It was like way more energy. And then what was after that?
The first show as well, his set was the best set of the night as well.
Really?
Oh,
Even if you were opening, like...
No, it was
awesome.
crazy. Everyone came to the front for their sets, and then it died out till the headline.
Yeah, I felt bad for the guy that was after us, because he didn't have the same energy, and everyone kind of like went away.
Yeah, I mean, you can feel bad, but at the same time, it's like your first gig, and then you like absolutely slayed it. That's what you want, right?
Yeah.
And like you bring the energy, so like if people aren't matching it, then like in a way it's on them because like people feed off you, like we were talking about before. So if you come on there just rapping into a mic, you're gonna get the
like we're not fucking around
when you jump
similar sort of story to a DJ. Like you can come up and you can push your buttons, everyone's got the technical skill, but you've got to have that like showmanship as well, and bring the energy. And obviously you guys did that, so
yeah, for sure.
So who gave you your first go? Like
Where
was your first show, by the way?
Wraparound at the sewing room.
At the sewing room. So who, like, where was your in? Like,
how
got you in?
So I was at uni at SAE. I studied music production there, and I was just like out the front having a smoke, and then someone that I knew this guy. His name's Collins, and he was talking about like he's doing a show in like a couple months or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, like told him my rap and stuff, and then he like said that he would like try to get me in on that. So I started talking to his brother who like owns Wraparound, and then he pretty much just like got me and Ghost on, gave us our first chance.
So right place, right time then.
Yeah, really. Like if I wasn't having a smoke, so thank God for smokes. Everyone should stick them up. You might just get on stage.
Yeah.
And so then with that as well, so like what music, like what type of songs did you play? Like did you practice kind of thing, or like did you have songs written? Or,
we did like 3 or 4 rehearsals.
Yeah, I had like a DDJ 400 at my house, and we just before shows we'd just do it in the lounge room, like set up like a little fake stage out of carpet, and like they'd just do that thing.
Can you look that up as well? That's
the
right.
DDJ 400.
Yes, please.
And they'd just do their thing. Like
we had like a camera set up as well, recording, so we could like watch back like what we did wrong and stuff.
I think that definitely helps. Like a lot of people would just kind of turn up on the night, but like, we literally like planned
DDJ 400.
We literally planned like our like the set list, how many seconds we're gonna be in each song.
Went like literally like how many seconds a song went for, and then like the break in between each song. If we wanted to say something, we'd like plan out how many seconds that was, and and then like the next song and work it out so it fit exactly in the time that we had.
It was literally like training. It was like training for game day.
Well, that's exactly it. That's what it kind of should be in a way.
Yeah.
Because like so many people just kind of just jump into it blindfolded.
Yeah.
But like sometimes preparing is the best thing you can kind of do.
Yeah.
Like we all come from like playing soccer, so like we know like you've got to train, you've got to be a team, and then like on game day you've like got to give it your all.
Yeah.
So it's
definitely.
like we just treat it like a game pretty much.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, it's the way to go as well. So with the logo, I have to ask, like, so where did the logo come from? And so it's 3 strikes and then
There's a
1,
camera with it.
it's like the 4.
Oh, yeah.
0.
Do you want
Straight
to
from
put it
like
up at
a-
the camera here, or closer to the camera, so people can see?
Camera.
And so who designed that?
There we go.
Yeah, it's just like in like my high school, workbook or whatever.
Yeah,
just like
yeah, just
sketching
some little
shit.
doodles,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like I want a cool logo.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
It's
cheers.
pretty cool, yeah.
Cheers, yeah.
And so like, have you guys got much other merch as well? Or just...
Nah, it's just the hats. That's all we
Yeah.
got.
I got the hats. I got the t-shirt.
What's your other thing with Adam? You want to talk about that?
No, we'll leave
Not
that.
yet,
for
not
now.
yet.
Yeah, we'll leave
It's
that for
all
now.
right.
Yeah.
Keeping that one hush.
Yeah.
So you guys got more planned for merch as well? Because like
Yeah,
it's
for
definitely a
sure.
way to get your name out there and
Yeah.
everything, kind of like.
Yeah, well, we want like merch, but we want it to be like a quality product kind
That's
of thing,
it.
like more of like a
Yeah.
fashion sense, not just like
Yeah.
cheap merch. Just
Yeah.
like trying to sell stuff.
Yeah,
Just try and
for
make
sure.
a buck, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of
Actually
just
have a
whacking the
meaning.
logo on
Yeah.
a fucking shirt, let's make something. Like,
Yeah.
I think the distinction is you're not making merch, you're doing a fashion label.
Yeah.
At that stage.
yeah.
Which I think is
Yeah.
the way to go, because people don't really want those cheap, nasty
Yeah.
$20 shirts with the prints on them. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we've seen like even just like the people who bought this shirt, like that sold out into a week.
Really?
A week.
How many shirts do you have? Like,
We had 25 shirts.
that's not bad though. 25 in a week's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like the first,
like a first,
tough
like,
yeah,
merch
like
run
for
ever.
first year of kind of like
Yeah.
being together kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Like,
And that's massive shout out to Amor, Chloe, and Christian. He's an 18-year-old kid from the hills, Perth, and he's literally just like he's
Doing
tapped in.
big
Like
things.
yeah, he's
Yeah, pretty
literally
straight
like
on.
he's one of the most advanced like in terms of work rate and stuff that I've ever seen in like an 18-year-old kid. And he just hit me up on Instagram, and then he started throwing some ideas around with concepts, and then Caleb actually designed like the barcode and the Ghost Mac, and then we just played around with it one time and we decided to split it and then put on higher.
could you
And,
stand up, show it to the camera as well? Sorry about
You're
this.
our model today.
Yeah, that's it. Nah, that's pretty dope.
Tough.
but
That's really cool.
yeah, we have more stuff with more coming in the future eventually. But he's also got some massive stuff coming up for him, so he's focusing on that. But yeah, big up to him for showing faith in me and 400. And I mean, if you show faith in one of us, it's in the whole group. So
Well, that's the best way to do it. Like
Yeah,
that's
100%.
awesome because
Yeah.
it's like when you get fans and stuff, like you got fans,
Yeah.
like, kind of thing.
yeah, for
You look
sure.
after your fans, and your fans look after you, kind of, right?
Yeah.
So I was going to ask, well, so what's the inspiration for your music, kind of thing? Like, I mean, we said before, like before we went live, it was like Yeezy kid kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But like,
I don't know. I just like love music.
Yeah.
Like I've just got such a big passion for it, and like before I started like making music, I just like love listening. Like I love Kanye, like Eminem, Kendrick, Kid
Yeah.
Cudi. Like so many rappers, I just like am infatuated with their music. And then it just got to like a point where I wanted to start making my own and like put my own in there. And yeah, like I don't really do like rapping or like making music for like an image or anything. I just do it like for the love of music.
it's the way to do it as well.
Yeah.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing is like so many. I know quite a few people that actually do it just because like they can make money out of it, or they just want to. They don't say it, but you can kind of get that stigma where it's like they just want the popularity kind of thing.
Yeah.
They just want to have their Instagram full of their stories and this and that. And
Yeah.
But it's like at the end of the day, it should be either. Like for me, playing other people's music to make others smile and dance and have a good time, or getting up on stage and doing what you guys do and just get everyone like moshing kind of thing.
That's another big thing for me is like giving stuff to people. Like I really like giving stuff. That's like how I feel good about myself. So like I can give people like good music and they can feel stuff from it. When people say like they connected with this song or this is like their favorite song or whatever, it's just like
it hits
the
you in
best
the
feeling.
heart, right?
Yeah.
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 So that's
the
like
thing,
what I
like-
live for.
Has any of your crowd like have any of your crowds like sung along or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be so cool, right?
Yeah, one of my shows, there was like 3 boys like right at the front.
Oh, I've got that in the
like,
folder.
Was that a platform or wraparound?
No, it's in the wraparound 2 one.
Yeah, and like these guys are just like staying there, like rapping every word, just like going off.
And he was like
so
passing
sick.
the mic back and forth.
Really?
Like,
And they were
he
singing
went
to it
back
as
and
well.
forth with this
It
mic.
was so sick.
Yeah,
That would have been so good because that would have made like your night and that would have made their night as well. Being like,
Yeah.
So where can people find your music as well? Like how many songs have you guys got released, and like do you have a copy of that track that we played before that I can play out and about?
I can give you a link. Maybe I'll finish it. Now I'll finish it.
That's a banger.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think I've got like 20 songs on Spotify.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Explain DEEZY season.
Oh yeah, so we're in DEEZY season at the moment. It's like this idea I had based on how Russ releases music. So the way he like blew up is he released a song a week for like 2 years.
Okay.
So it's like a lot of songs. There's like 52 weeks in a year. So he's releasing 52 songs a year. And right now I'm at uni, so I can't do that many. But I was like, all right, I'll do a song every 2 weeks for like 6 months, and then in those 6 months, like if I have time, I'll make another 6 months worth. So yeah, I've made like 13 songs and they're currently being released now. So it started in like July with King of the Rage, which was that underground takeover song, the Rage. That was the first one, and I've released like 3 others since. But yeah, it's just like a song every 2 weeks for the rest of the year.
It's the way to do it though, because that's the thing. It's all about content. Like when you're a producer, when you're an artist, it's all about getting your name out there. And like the best way you can get your name out there is just keep producing.
Consistent.
That's it.
And I released an EP last year, and I noticed like looking at the streams, only like the first few songs got streams, and the rest of them it like slowly just like you could see they got less and less streams going down the track list. So like people aren't really gonna like take the time to check out like every single song.
That's it.
But if you released every one of those songs as like a single, like 2 weeks or a month apart, then that like individual songs, they get their own shine, they get their own attention at that time.
That's it, yeah.
So,
that's what a friend of mine said to me ages ago, where it's like we're living in a singles world almost, where it's just like it's better just to release singles than EPs or albums.
Yeah,
because like no one releases albums these days. Well, they do unless they're already huge.
They've got to be established.
Yeah, like big artists who like people will take the time out of their day. But like someone like me, like I've got like 1,000 Instagram followers, like knows not many streams. Like people aren't going to go through a whole album and like take the time out of their day to look through that.
That's it, yeah. But you never know though. But it's just
it'll be like a small percentage, not enough to like justify it kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing as well. It's like trying to make a living out of the music industry these days. It's so hard, unfortunately. But the thing is, like, if you're doing it for the passion behind it, don't worry about your 20 cents every 100 every 100 purchases kind of thing. Because it's all about touring and stuff anyway.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah,
we're planning like our own show.
Take this moment to let you guys know we're getting a lot of comments on our video right now.
Right.
So Bradley Innes is in there.
Can we pull them up?
Shout out Bradley.
Can you pull them up on the screen? If that's
Bradley
right?
Irons. I'm not too sure.
Oh shit, Wesley.
Oh, is Wesley
Frog.
watching?
Yeah.
Shout out Wesley.
What's good?
Your episode was sick, Wesley.
Oh, Drowsy in there as
Shout out
well.
Lil Ducky. Oh, we got Drowsy.
6714.
Yes, sir.
Arthur boy.
Oh, what did Lil Ducky say? Shout out
Rach in
DEEZY.
there as well.
Rach.
Thank you everyone for commenting.
Yeah,
if you've got any
thank you
questions,
guys
let us
for
know.
watching.
And every 15 minutes or so, I'll let the guys know if you've got questions.
If anyone has questions, ask questions.
So
Let's go.
Oh, hey, Ben.
Ben.
He's in there.
Shout out,
Come
Ben.
on.
So what about you, Ghost, as well? Like, what was some of your inspirations for music and everything?
I think for me, it kind of just came through my dad and like my family, and then DEEZY. I think like being around him and seeing how he dealt with certain things in life through music, it kind of gave me another outlet for me to do that as well. And I think my dad, seeing how he's gone through his music career and stuff like that, and we're taking him, and how it's looked after his family and stuff, I kind of want to do the same thing. So like at the start I was kind of unsure. It was just kind of like, I'll just jump into this because it's fun, I'm enjoying it, it seems like a bit of fun. And now I've kind of got to the stage where I'm like finding my sound properly, and I'm like, I've actually got stuff to say and things that I feel should be said and spoken about. So that's pretty much it, really. Like it's
At the end of the day, that's what rap and hip hop is about, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Storytelling
It's just-
almost. Kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Well, it's I actually don't know too much about the origins of rap, but I have heard a few things about it being about like the average man's struggle or the average person's struggle.
Yeah.
That's where the roots come from, as far as I'm aware. Please
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong.
No,
it's
I mean,
that's true.
yeah. You talk about your life, your everything you're going through, and I feel like at times, sometimes you can get like, even like myself, when you're writing, you get caught up in the things you see and hear. But like, as long as you're writing and making and creating stuff that's on your life, that's relatable to Dean from wherever it may
That's
be,
it,
like,
Joe Bloggs,
yeah, like he's gonna connect with you, and it's just like finding that tempo that's you, that matches with all those other people. I feel like if you try to be someone else, there's 10 other people that's better than that. And if you just do you, like your fans will find you. You just have to keep doing you for long enough.
That's exactly it. And I say that all the time to different DJs and different producers and stuff like that, where it's just one of those things where it's like, are you going to try and be exactly like Flume, or are you going to be the new Flume kind of thing?
Yeah.
You're going to reinvent the game almost kind of thing.
Well, it's just like, for me, like, why would I want to listen to him when I could listen to this guy who's 10 times better? Like, and there's like your own self that's just as good as that person, but you just have to tap into that. Like,
that's it.
I'm not gonna listen to the same thing like on repeat. It's just recycled.
That's exactly it. And music is so subjective as well. Like, I know bands in Perth, right, when it's like they'll play here and they might not sell out, but then they go to places like Belgium, or they go like Spain, or they go like Brazil or something like that before COVID and stuff like that, and it's sell out.
Yeah.
And they sell out like 5,000, 10,000 tickets because the market's over there for them.
Exactly.
But they come back and play in their hometown, and everyone's like, who are they?
Well, that's
it's pretty bad.
That's literally crazy you mentioned that, because we were talking about this literally, what was it, 4 days ago. DEEZY has more listeners in Belfast than he does in Karratha.
in the UK.
Yeah.
Like the last 28 days or whatever, like last month, I had more listeners in the UK than I did in my hometown.
It's pretty cool though, right?
Yeah.
It's cool, but it's also like, damn, like people in Karratha don't really fuck with me.
Yeah.
Like, people in my
Also, there's a
hometown.
lot less people.
That's
in
it.
Karratha,
17,000, right?
Yeah.
Or 22 or whatever
Still
it was.
surely more than 2 people.
Yeah,
Out of 17,000.
it was like 2 people in Karratha.
2 people from
Oh,
Karratha
really?
in his last
Surely
28
more than 2
days.
people.
And then how many in Belfast?
Oh, it was like 4 or 5, but like
Yeah, it was
it
still-
wasn't much more, but it was still a fact. Like more people in UK were messing with me than Karratha.
They fiend that.
Whereabouts
stuff
is Belfast?
Yeah.
And can you look at the population as well? That's all good.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, it's like in England, but you know, in 5 years you could be touring England.
Yeah, go to Belfast.
That's it.
Homecoming
Like,
tour.
yeah, look at that, 280,000 people. And whereabouts is it in England? It's
You know
Northern
people from
Ireland.
Oh, it's not England.
No, it's
Ireland.
Northern Ireland.
Oh,
That's sick. It's not even in England.
Oh, that might be one of my homie from Ireland.
He's Dublin.
Dublin? Not Belfast.
It is technically
Okay.
part of the UK, though.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
still
Technically.
Northern
Okay.
Ireland.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
technically.
So you weren't wrong.
You might know
Right.
people that he put it on to. Or
Yeah.
something.
That sounds
Crazy.
cool if you say Ireland.
Yeah, that's it. Right? It's not the UK, it's Ireland. It's a different world out there.
Yeah.
Can we actually pull up one of the other videos as well, if that's all right?
Yeah. What video do you want to go for now, boys? You've bought quite a lot.
I mean,
Oops, sorry, let me.
we can do
take
the.
over.
put that on the
Huh?
right
I'm
screen.
going to take over.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want like a live show stuff or like
just
music
anything,
video?
really. Like,
Well,
we'll
let's bring in your expertise here, the film guy.
Uh-huh.
Which is
Here we
your
go.
magnum opus here in
pressure's
here.
on.
Do the my name is.
My name is.
Yeah, so this is like a rough cut of the video me and DEEZY got on the way.
Yeah. This song
So there's
I'm
2
really-
scenes in this. Yeah, no one's seen this yet. I think DEEZY's only seen it on Snapchat.
Wait, can we just pause and talk about the beat real quick?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta
Alright,
explain
we're
the
paused.
beat.
Yeah,
The
let's
beat
talk about the
is
beat.
crazy.
All right, so what's the beat?
Okay, so I sampled, it was like 4 or 5 years ago, this guy from Karratha. I don't even know him, but like in Karratha, like if you do something, like people you don't even know are gonna like talk shit about you just because like
It's so
they
small.
know like your name.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy, I don't know if I should say his name.
Nah, just don't
Probably
say it.
not.
Nah,
But
just
yeah,
don't say it.
his sister like recorded him freestyling on her Snapchat. And he was like, my name is Darcy May and I think I can rap. So
name, but alright.
yeah, so I like screen recorded that, just kept it, didn't say anything. So
Yeah.
alright, put that on the hard drive. And then yeah, like this year I was like making a beat. I don't know why I thought of it, but I just like found it and then sampled it. So yeah, I like sampled it at the start and then I used it in the beat as like part of the instrumentation.
So you can hear parts of the joke man speak.
Yeah. So like,
thank you. We should give him credit in the beat.
Darcy May isn't his name. That's like DEEZY's name. So he was like trying to mimic DEEZY.
Oh yeah, I get you.
And then like
I
in
thought
the
you actually meant some guy.
No.
Oh shit! Like, you just said you weren't going to drop his name, but you did.
No, that's my name. Yeah.
Yeah, that's his name.
So he says that in the video. But yeah.
And then like the whole premise of the video is DEEZY trying to like rid himself of Darcy May and like become DEEZY. So like in the jumpsuit, that character's DEEZY, and then the one in the straight jacket is Darcy. Okay. And like there's a scene in the video like where he kills Darcy and buries him and shit like that. So at the very end, it's not in this.
Spoilers.
But like yeah, that's like the premise of the video, like ridding himself of his past. There you go, play it if you want.
Sounds sick though. It sounds awesome. How long did it take you to make and stuff like that? And...
Oh, we had a 12-hour shooting day just for the shit we've got here. We haven't even finished it. We still got like the opening scene to finish.
Really?
Yeah.
How long ago did you film it and stuff like that?
What, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, really? It's that
real
recent?
fresh.
Holy shit.
There's like blood on our hats from like walking through this shit.
Yeah, I made this whole set.
There's like red shit all over our hats now.
Sick. And I think I can rap.
Can you turn up a bit, Mitch? Can you turn it up? Just a little bit? That's better.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's all. I'm not spoiling too much. I'm not spoiling too much because it's not out yet.
Still, that's awesome.
These are scenes.
This is where he like washes himself of his past.
It's so cold in that bar.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Well, how long were you sitting in the bar for?
So long.
Yeah.
Actually like an hour and a half.
Really?
Yes.
Just beat the shit out of
Some
his old
blood
self.
splatter, like-
Yeah, and then after that, that's when DEEZY, the one in the jumpsuit, takes him outside and like buries him alive, and that's how we're gonna end the video, like that.
That's sweet. That's awesome. And so you only had 12 hours to do that. Like, how many scenes and how many takes and stuff?
We started at Banjo's house for the bathroom
Like
scenes.
9 a.m.
Nah, 10, and DEEZY showed up at 12 probably.
I went out the night before. So I was,
Yeah, on the beers, right?
Yeah.
I was not in a good way.
Fashionably late, as every rapper should be.
And we smashed that out, like, yeah, probably started at like, I was there at 10:30, and we were setting up like the bathroom and shit like that, just me and Banjo without the artist there, like typical. Yeah. And then after that, we went to my house where I set up like that whole murder house sort of looking thing. Gonna be heaps more of that in the actual video. I just didn't want to spoil too much of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's meant to be like symbolic of the part of DEEZY's mind where DEEZY's in it and Darcy May. So like that's where they meet or whatnot. So like that took ages to set up, like probably like 8 hours, like. But that was not on the shooting day. Like I did that myself.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Didn't ask these fuckers for help, but I know what they'd say. And then we were done. Like we wrapped up at like 10:40 at night, and it was fucked. I was so tired. Covered in 10:40 at night. Yeah, like covered in fake blood. Like. And like we had a smoke machine and everything. It was fucking gangster. But like,
so this music video is still in the works, right?
Yeah, it's
so
gonna come
like
out
a little
soon.
promo there.
Yeah.
So for here we go.
Does anyone want the rest?
For Bradley Innes in the chat there, that's the next 400 videos. So there you go.
Hopefully, like if we get the graveyard scene done in time, I'd like it to be out not next Friday, but the one after. And then we got to sort it out with how it works out with his DEEZY season or whatever, so it can release around the same time as a DEEZY track does. Because we don't want it just releasing like a week before the DEEZY track comes out or whatnot.
Yeah, that's fair. And so like, when are you allowed to say when you're going to release the next couple of tracks and stuff? Or?
Oh yeah, so the next track comes out this Friday. and that's Bradley Inn's birthday. So he requested that I release Butter. So yeah, that's coming out on Friday for him. Little birthday present.
What's the synopsis of the track?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Give us a little teaser.
It's pretty different to like stuff that I've done. I was like really experimenting with my voice when I made this, and I made like this track and like 2 other tracks around the same time. And I was doing like a real like high pitch kind of voice and using auto tune. It sounded like pretty cool. It would sound terrible without auto tune, but yeah, with auto tune it sounds cool. And yeah, it's like mainly just guitar in the beat. It's like a real like smooth. Well, it's a bit of like a love song kind of thing. Like a love that like didn't work out. And yeah, we actually made a video for it, but we haven't finished it yet. And it's
shit. Like anything I make, if I look at it a week later, I hate it. Like even editing that My Name Is stuff, I was like, why the fuck did I do that? Like I was like,
dope though.
No, there's so many things in there. I look at, I'm like, I need to change that. Like, why the fuck did I do that? And
I do the same thing when I'm like working on songs, and like after like 6 months or whatever, I'll look back and be like, oh, that's shit.
It's all a work in progress though. Building blocks.
Well, it just shows that you've like gotten better from there. If you think that's shit, then you've obviously like improved since.
That's it. And so
in a week's time, when I look back and like, oh, that's shit.
So like one thing I do, right, with my DJing and stuff like that is I've actually recorded every single mix that I've played out and about for the last like 6 or 7 years kind of thing.
Damn,
that's good.
And literally I've got like 750 uploads or something like that. But when I first started doing it, I would always listen back to my mixes and just play them in the car or this or that, because then I go, stuff that up, not doing that again, and then work on those mistakes. And that's the thing. That's it. Like just keep making movies and keep making films and stuff like that. And then like you know, you just keep working on it. And then I mean, I thought that was really cool. But then when you make it yourself, that's when you're like, always the hardest on yourself.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing though, because you want, you know, you've got your vision. You want to get that vision. You want the perfection of, you know, your own. Not persona, but your artist.
I think you need it because it drives you in the future. Like
also, Caleb, with video editing, take it from me, an ex-professional video editor, you hate everything that you do just for the fact that you're like watching it over and over and over again.
Yeah, for sure.
No one else understands but a video editor what that's like. So
I know what you mean already. Like sitting in front of a screen for 10 hours.
You just got to push through it at some point, because you get halfway through a project and you'll be like, I hate this, and you just got to push through it and get it done.
It's also one. Well, you go on.
No, I'm done.
You done? You done? You made me lose my train of thought as well. It's just one of those things though, because like I said, you look back on it and then you can see where you started, kind of thing. And just like as I said, just your progress, your journey.
100%.
Because like, you know, in 10 years, 15 years, you guys might not be doing it anymore, but then you look back and like, I remember that. Like,
that's what I was like saying before with the first video. Like, we'll look back on that, and maybe in 5 years' time, when, you know, hopefully we've got A-list videos and everything's crazy, and like I guarantee that first video will be a fan favorite just because of how raw and how like close it is and relatable to other people doing the same shit. You know, not everyone can relate to a 100K budget video, but people can relate to a $100 budget video where you film it at your house. You know,
but that's exactly it, and that doesn't look like $100 video.
It
looks like, you know, like 15, 20K or something like that.
Your truth. That's what I really like about Tyler the Creator's music. Like listening to his first albums and stuff. Like it sounds pretty bad. Like the mixing and everything and the production, like the drums that he uses, like it's pretty bad. But like it's authentic because that's where he was at that point in time, and then you can hear like throughout his albums, like it just gets better and better and better, and like that progression is like really cool to have as a fan.
That's exactly it. And as a fan, the true, that's what I was going to say before, you know, like that, before I lost my train of thought, is like your true fans will look back and go back to the beginning, and then they'll really appreciate it. It's like, damn, look at the progress and this and that, and like, you know,
I think it's important to like just release stuff when, even if it's not that good, just like release it. Because like then you look back and you can see the progress and stuff like that.
That's it. And also it's like if you keep releasing, like if you keep doing what you're doing, like doing the DEEZY season, you never know, you might have a hit and then bang, like, you know, you'd be on Triple J and everything kind of thing. And then from Triple J, you know, Arias.
Just like you getting your first gig, it's just you got to be in the right place at the right time in this kind of industry.
Exactly. And it's all about networking and socializing and getting your name out there.
That's the best thing about Perth, though. Like in Karratha, we couldn't network with anyone. Like
legit, you can just like
yeah,
Instagram, like DM, but
yeah. So
See, it's similar thing as well. Like I had a mate he moved to Melbourne. He kept telling me, you know, you got to take the DJing to Melbourne. You make it big over there. You do this, you do that. If you go over to somewhere like Melbourne, where they've got like almost double the population, so you kind of have to start again because there's already people doing that over in Melbourne.
Yeah.
While you make it big here, you know, you get your name around town and stuff like that, and then you go over there, and your fans in Perth are like, they're going on a tour, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, you spread awareness.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's literally, it's all socializing and networking, and it's just, I repeat it so many times, but it's the bloody truth of it, kind of thing.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's the most important part, just getting out there, and like even that, like I feel like even that's something you have to learn to do, like talk to people and like go and talk to the, you know, the coolest dude in the club or whatever, who the most popping guy, like who cares? They just go up there and listen to my tape. Like he might say no, he might say yes, he might think it's the best shit, he might think it's the worst shit. Like who cares? Like at the end of the day, you're not making it for him to like. So if you go up and speak to him, he doesn't like it. Who cares?
That's it. Like here's a quick little story, right? Do you guys know Deadmau5? Ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Deadmau5?
Yeah, with the hat and stuff like that. Yeah. So Skrillex, right, tracked Deadmau5 down to a Las Vegas club, right, before he was anybody. Like he was still in his emo punk band kind of thing from first to last. But he just made Scary Monsters Nice Sprites. Yeah. Tracked him down to Las Vegas, right? Dressed up as a security guard, pretended to be a security guard, went backstage trying to be like a manager and this and that, went straight up to Joel, Deadmau5, was like, here's my thumb drive, and buggered off.
Yeah.
No
and
way.
then basically like Joel's like, who the hell's this guy, right? Listens to his music and is like, just straight on the phone, get that guy back here.
Yeah.
Like, this is gold kind of thing. And then Skrillex.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's how Skrillex became Skrillex.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's what I mean. It's like he had the balls to dress up as a security guard and go to, like, you know, a casino kind of thing.
We don't condone doing illegal things.
That's it. Yeah, unless it's got
I had to think about that for a second.
Yeah.
But that's exactly it, though. And it's like, you know, we've already got quite a few big hip hop artists in Perth as it is.
Yeah,
you know, like
exactly.
Cursor, I'm pretty sure. Is he from Perth?
I don't think Cursor. I know Shadow.
Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow. Complete. He's pretty big, like Aussie rapper.
Yeah.
But it's all
Curses from New South Wales.
There you go.
Yeah.
But it's all about being in the right place at the right time. Like, even if the Hilltop Hoods come, you know, if the Hilltop Hoods come back to town, you know, just throw a whole heap of USBs on stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
What happened with Riot Hill? Do you know that story
Riot
well
Hill.
enough?
Right,
Pretty sure. Yeah, it's like a clothing
From Perth.
From Perth. They do some crazy stuff. I think, I'm not sure if it's like it's true, but I'm pretty sure what happened was like he threw like I think it was a hoodie or shirt or whatever it was up on stage at the Weeknd. The Weeknd was playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the Weeknd like fucked with it.
He didn't like the name though.
Yeah, he didn't like the name, so he said like change the name and come back to me. And then he came up with the name
sure it's
Riot
true.
Hill. And now now the Weeknd like reps all this shit. Lil Baby.
Yeah,
you know who
Lil Baby just put up a story like today or yesterday, and he had like a bunch of Riot Hill stuff.
Yeah.
So he's like in Perth, and he's got a store in Perth, but he's like internationally like known, like a
GG Hadid wears
high class like fashion brand.
And so that's it, right?
Yeah,
And,
but
like,
there was just that one thing, like just being at that show and like having the balls to like throw the jumper up at the Weeknd, and then like his whole like he's making so much money, his whole career was like built off that.
That's it. And that's the thing as well, is like the population of the world just keeps getting more and more and more. You got to stand out. You got to do something that makes someone go, who's that? Yeah. Like, I had a mate who actually, there's a DJ group called Venture Club, and they're from Canada. So he actually went and he was just drunk and he's an idiot, but he went and got a packet of Canadian bacon, right? And the first thing he did was he actually threw a bacon slice at the guy, right? And then he actually threw the whole packet up on stage, right? So then after he threw the whole packet of bacon up on stage, the guy's just standing there like, what the fuck kind of thing, right? Pulled out a bit of bacon, ate it on stage, pointed at the guy and said, I'll be back for you later. And he actually walked through the crowd after his set, found my mate, and was just like, you're coming with me backstage.
Nice.
Yeah, and all because he threw bacon at the dude.
That's so random.
But that's it, right? Like, you just do something spontaneous and then, you know, it's all connecting the dots kind of thing, and just making things happen.
Yeah.
So, like, with the music, so you've got around, like, 20 tracks released so far. So what are some of your favourite songs? And can we play some of them if that's all right?
Of mine?
I'll play pick a song and I'll play it underneath while you're talking about
While
it.
you're playing up, I just dip
Okay.
I'll go to the toilet.
Yeah, all good.
Gone's pretty good.
Yeah,
Or
I
Midas
think-
Touch. Gone or Midas Touch, maybe.
I
We've
think
already
Gone
played
might
King of
be
the
my
Rave.
favorite at the moment.
Which one?
Gone.
Gone?
Yeah, it's a whole different vibe from DEEZY. It's like singing love song.
It's like a personal track, like a singy one. Like I don't normally sing that much, so it was like a change of pace. But when I released this, I got like heaps of messages of people like, you know, saying it's like their new favorite track of mine, and like they all connected with it and stuff.
And that's what you want, right? When
Yeah.
someone messages you, it's like, yeah, your music's dope. You're like,
Yeah, it was like, wow, okay, this is like this is what I've got to do, like more personal stuff. That's just like
Bradley
Like-
wants No Prisoners.
no prisoners.
That's an old track.
We'll play that one
was-
next,
that
alright,
was my
Bradley?
one,
Yeah. And so 11 days ago you released this.
Yeah,
Damn.
and
Yeah, like
I don't know if I
fourth or
say
fifth
it.
installment.
I've got a music video in the talks like for it, so I'm keen for that. But I don't want to say too much about that. But yeah, definitely, I've got to do more with this track with like promotion and stuff.
Is this one of those tracks that you made, like that challenge that you make one every 2 weeks? Is this one of those tracks?
Yeah, DEEZY season tracks.
Yeah.
DEEZY season.
I didn't make it
Yeah.
in 2 weeks. Oh,
Not
be
in
honest,
2
like-
weeks, but like one of those tracks that were
Yeah.
a part of that series.
yeah.
That was
yeah,
the
so
most
this is the
recent
latest one, and that was like nearly 2 weeks ago. So this Friday will be the next one, which is Butter,
Yeah.
and then 2 weeks after that it'll be another one.
So how long did it take you to make this one though?
This one was actually really quick. It's weird how it works because like some tracks you put in like, you know, 6 months of work and like put all this time and effort into, and then it like won't get noticed that much. And then ones like this, like I made the beat probably in like 20 minutes, and then like the whole song I made in like a day, and it would have took like a couple
Shit.
hours or something. Like it was really simple, but then it's like one of my best performing at the moment, and like people connect with the most. So like it doesn't really make sense like.
That's
This one
awesome.
I put less effort into, but it does better. Yeah.
So when you go to create a track as well, do you first make the beat or do you write
Yeah.
lyrics? Or you make the beat first?
Yeah, so I used to rap on like YouTube beats and stuff and like other people's beats, but it was like a bit of an ego thing, and like I just wanted to like create the whole environment that like my raps and like my singing would like be in. So yeah, I just like started producing, and I also like mix and master on my own tracks as well. Like I just take full creative control out of everything.
And so Ableton, FL Studio?
Ableton, yeah.
Did you learn? How did you learn to use Ableton? Did you?
I just
watch-
YouTube.
Just YouTube?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That's the only
Like,
way, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Well, I'll go to SAE for music production, but like I'd
You
say
was
like
doing it before,
yeah, I'd say like 80 to 90% of my knowledge is all from YouTube.
really.
Yeah, just like, you know, trying to figure out something, I'll look up like how to do it, and then from there like there'll be a suggested video on another technique, just stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, it's the best way to pump stuff out in a way. I mean, that, look at you're doing like a track every 14 days kind of thing. You know, if you work with someone who, like, you know, like I know people where it's like, you know, they'll make the lyrics, but then someone else will make the beat, and then it's like they have to try and work out time when they can get together. And then
I've got this thing like I really don't like asking people for things.
Mm.
Like I hate asking for money. I hate asking for someone to do something for me. Even if they're like happy to do it, I just don't like doing it.
Yeah.
So like even if I like want someone to make a beat or like mix my song or something, like anything like that, I don't want to ask anyone. So I just like took it upon myself to learn all this stuff, so I don't have to ask for like anything pretty much.
But still, it's very impressive though to be able
And
to
like
do
I
both
can
at
be
the same
much
time.
more like proud of a track if I've made the whole thing.
That's it.
Because
Yeah.
if someone like listens to my track and I've only like rapped on it, and then they're like, oh yeah, this beat is sick, this beat is hard, like, and I didn't make the beat, like I can't really take credit for the song.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But yeah, if I made the beat and they say the beat's hard, then like I can take full credit for it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those things where it's like, you know, as you said, it's like the full creation kind of thing. But, you know, like, I know some people, well, I know a guy, it's just a single guy, right? And he'll get someone else to make the whole song, and then he just put his name, like a featuring kind of thing.
Oh,
Like
what?
DJ Khaled type shit.
Yeah, basically.
literally.
But it's just like, you know, it's just a local DJ kind of thing, and you shouldn't
Yeah.
you shouldn't be riding on other people's success. It should be your own success
Yeah.
in a way. And like, that's amazing that you're doing that kind of thing.
Yeah, cheers.
And also, like, I've heard stories where people will send their tracks off to get mastered. And it comes back and sounds completely different. And
Yeah.
it's like, you know,
Yeah.
you have that baby, and then someone just
Yeah, and that's
know,
the thing as well. Like
changes
when you're doing that sort of shit, like people can, oh yeah, we'll get it back to you in 20 days. It's like,
Yeah.
well, fuck, like I know that it doesn't take fucking 20 days to mix that song. So what are you doing for
exactly
the fucking other 15
counting
days?
their money.
Yeah, like that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm not at that stage yet. I'm trying to fucking learn from the master, but like like I'm trying to get to that stage where I can do that as well. But like I think that's people.
Well, I can like mix your tracks. You don't have to go rely on someone else. Yeah. And like at least he knows that I'm gonna like put as much love into it as I do like my own tracks. So I'm gonna make sure it sounds as good as it can.
That's it, working as a team kind of thing, right?
Well, it's still your brand. Like if he releases something that's shit, it reflects on all of us. If I release something that's shit, it reflects on all of us. The second you have that 400 in your name, it reflects on all of us. So it's just one of them things we all put like lots of work
for
into.
Ghost Mac, do like a space
each other's
between
shit.
the Ghost and the Mac, and then it should come up.
Thank you.
Just do like a 400 after the Mac. There we go.
Sick. Sweet. Found it.
Do you have any tracks on? Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Run's good.
And so you guys have played all of these out and about live and stuff like that?
Yeah. Most of them.
Yeah. There's a few like the come up freestyle, like that is pretty much just like me venting shit. So like I wouldn't ever do that live because it's not really
not the vibe.
Appropriate kind of thing.
It's kind of like it's like you need to be hearing it to hear what I'm saying. But like most of the other songs, like this song is I'm still speaking about what I'm thinking personally, like but at the same time people can still you can still turn up to
like
it
jump around to it and stuff
like
some
that.
Tracks like you got to sit down and listen to, and then other ones he's like jump around to.
That's it, and that's exactly music. It's subjective. It's
exactly
drum and bass. You can have heavy drum and bass and you have liquid drum and bass.
Yeah,
like, it's just different kinds of genres almost.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna play one of Ghost Mac's track now. Run.
Yeah. Caleb did the concept and the cover for all of that shit.
So sick.
Put that whole like shit together.
Mint album artwork.
And even like with this stuff as well, like I feel like even in like the last month, I'd probably even say like 2 weeks, I've like, I don't know, these boys can speak for me, but the music that I've been making right now, like in the last week or so, is
crazy.
It's completely different.
Yeah, really
like,
good.
I feel like I've kind of stumbled across me. I've stumbled across like my actual sound. Like this is still me, and it's still me telling my story, but you can pinpoint it to someone else. You can kind of put it in like, oh, he's taking inspiration from this person or whatever. Maybe not so much with this song, but a few of my other ones. But I feel like with the project that I have coming up,
it's also with the beats as well. These beats are like, they're like tight beats, so it'd be like Lil Baby or like Future type beat or something like that. But the beats you got now, you want to talk about Jet?
Yeah, shout out to one of my homies on the East Coast. I've known him since I was about 6. Everyone should check him out.
Talking to the mic.
Dead set Jet. We pretty much work collaboratively for the next project I've got coming out, and I was kind of doing the single thing where like, you know, I'm releasing a track a month or whatever, but for the next project I'm kind of just trying to dive into, it's like a full story. It's a full story pretty much since I was about 6 years old to now. So he produced the whole thing.
And he's from your hometown.
Yeah, it's a very different sound. The beats, it just kind of goes against the laws of beats and everything like that. It
doesn't make, like you can't really pinpoint these beats to like anything that's like out right now.
Okay.
Because like what Jet, he just like lives up in the hills, like he's really like isolated from like pop culture kind of thing. So like the way he's like making beats is like, it's not following the formula that like everyone else is kind of following.
But that's a great thing though as well, because as I said, like you got to reinvent yourself. Have you guys ever heard of Frank Zappa before?
Nah.
Yeah, look up Frank Zappa. So he's got a movie called Zappa. Like this guy's around the 70s and stuff like that. Yeah. But he's a composer. And so Zappa. And so Frank Zappa, right? You listen to his music and it doesn't make sense. But he was so popular back then, like huge back then. But like you listen to his music and it's just like, okay, this is all over the place. Yeah. But people love it though. Yeah. And like love it enough that he was doing like Woodstock and stuff like that alongside Jimi Hendrix and shit.
Yeah. Well, but for a while, like after this stuff, I couldn't write. I just like hit this block where I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm writing. Like it just wasn't working. And then one day I just pulled up this message that Jet had sent me like 6 months ago, and I just played these beats, and literally stuff just started just like rolling. And I think his whatever mind state he was in when he made it, you know, obviously being in the place where I was from as well, it's just like, I don't know, just something clicked in my mind, and I was like, this is what I need to do, and this is how I'm gonna do it. And then ever since then, it's literally been like, over the last lockdown we had, that was like a 3-day lockdown, I think I made like 4 songs.
Fuck yeah.
Not start to finish and everything
but
was
just
finished,
the ideas
but yeah, like the demos
base,
of them, yeah,
the
like
scaffolding of a song.
Yeah, like that was all done and I'd never done that before. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
It's
like,
dedication to your craft. That's awesome.
Yeah,
like.
So even now I'm like, bro, we need to go into another lockdown so I can fucking
don't say that. When lockdowns happen, I don't go to work. All right.
Sorry to interject. We've got a question from Bradley. He wants to know, I think this is probably a good question for Caleb. He wants to know how you made the artwork for Run.
Is that like broken glass?
Yeah, so I don't know, the song.
Speaking of which, I've got the raw files.
Yeah,
for
you
that.
do. Not even like color graded or anything. It's the raw shit. That was just in my house. So like, I just used my house as like a movie set. Apparently, like we did the Oh My God video there. The My Name Is one and this.
Yeah, everything happens.
Do you live with your parents or?
No, my parents live in Crathur. It's their house though.
Okay.
So like,
yeah, that's all right.
So
It's like a whole,
next
it's like
question.
a whole empty house. Basically.
yeah.
I was gonna say my next thing would have been like, what do you say, landlord thing? It's all right though. Like, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, $15
Mirror from like
Kmart mirror.
He smashed it up because we didn't want the bad luck, so we were like, DEEZY can cop that.
That's one way of looking at it.
And then we like placed together the same fake blood we used in My Name Is from Spotlight, and then like he just sort of posed up, and I took photos, and I put my like lights, these ones, just covered them with red cellophane.
That's awesome though.
Yeah, I think like good album art can make a song sometimes as well,
That's
because it just looks more professional,
cover
like
art.
so much more professional than just like some stupid text or something.
That's
so
it. And it's like what they say, a picture can tell 1,000 words.
Yeah.
And it's like when you listen to the song and you look at the artwork and it's like, damn, he's going through some shit.
Yeah.
yeah, well, the song's called Run, so I just sort of like, when I was listening to think of the idea, I was like, sort of sounds like he's running from something, or like maybe his demons or something. So I was like, I don't know, this is a cool idea, like the broken mirror, like he seems
And it
broken and
looks like
fucked
that.
up.
Yeah, well,
like
the song was pretty much like running from like the shit that's in your head, but at the end of the day you can't run. So you can, like when you hear the song, you can, like as I say that in the hook, like you've got all this shit in your head and you're trying to just like push it to the back or whatever the fuck like you want to do with it, but at the end of the day, like you just have to
deal with
face
it.
And like that's how this song is how I face that shit, and fuck, like ever since it's good. So
That's it. And that's what they say. It's like your demons catch up with you. But it's like doing things like this, like similar thing with me in a way as well. It's like with my DJing, right?
Yeah.
I use that as a way to express myself. And so like when we have these lockdowns, oh my God, does it do a toll on my mental health and everything?
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, when you're up on stage and you see everyone dancing, having a great time, it's just that emotion, that feeling that kind of just goes, I don't have to worry about a single thing at the moment. Just get drunk and party kind of thing, right? And that's the thing is like, you know, when you express and you make music like this and you do this and you do that, like having an outlet to be able to release your steam and like, you know, get things out on the table. It's everyone needs something like that.
yeah,
it's so
100%.
valuable.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have that.
That's it.
Like just people like, you know, they just like work or whatever. Like you can't get that out in work.
That's it. Or they just play video games. That's
Yeah.
it. It's like you need some sort of creative outlet.
Yeah.
Whether it be painting or drawing or making music.
It's like this way, like some people might like fight to like get their emotions out. They like bash people like on a night out, but that's like negative. But like this way, we can turn like negative emotions into something positive.
That's exactly
that like
it,
people, you know, it's of value. It's something that like a product that people can listen to and connect with.
Yeah.
We've got a few people popping off in chat now. They want to know when the next 400 tape is coming.
400 tape.
And also when you're going to release your album.
My album?
Yeah, when's your album coming,
I don't
DEEZY?
have an album.
it's DEEZY season right now.
Yeah, if you guys listen,
Yeah.
we don't like albums.
Singles
not
only.
good for
Well, there you go. No albums. We only
the
release
next
singles.
14 singles though.
I'm thinking of making an album like down the track, but I want it to be like really like a tight concept, and like the sound of it, like all the songs kind of fit the same sound.
Yeah.
And it's just like something different. But yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm just like focusing on DEEZY season.
I've got an album the way.
You guys should be keen for
I've got
Ghost's
an album
album.
on the way. It's pretty much everything that I was just talking about.
Can you say the name?
Sweet.
Yeah, the title's gonna be Blue Hills.
Sweet.
Yeah, we had that in the chat as well. A few people saying Blue Heels question mark.
Damn.
Oh,
This is the
People
first time
know.
I've like spoken about it on like any sort of recording or anything. So that's gonna be I think like we've got like 8 tracks done. I want to get to the like 13 to 15 mark.
That's a decent sized album.
Yeah, that's good.
Just because like it's so personal to me, and at the start I was just going to be dropping it on SoundCloud just because I didn't care about commerciality. I didn't care what people thought. You know, I just wanted it to be like, if people really fucked with me, then they would make an effort to go onto something that maybe they don't go on every day and listen, you know, like. But after sharing it with a few people, and like these guys are like, no, you can't drop it on SoundCloud. You have to put it at the forefront of your.
Yeah, it's a waste.
sound.
It's some amazing music. Like some of the best shit I've ever heard from him. Like I'll just listen to it in the car by myself. Sometimes it's so fucking good. Like
That's awesome.
So that's
So how many tracks have you got mastered for it?
Mastered. There's none mastered, but like there's 9 songs that are completely finished.
Yep.
Just about mixed. Like from ad libs, everything's done. There's a DEEZY track, a DEEZY interlude on there. But other than that, there's only one other guy on that, and the rest is just me, and then the producer, Jet.
Have you played any of Matt and About live or anything?
No.
Like that? No.
I'm thinking I want to, but
You should definitely drop them in a few of your live shows before you release the album.
Just
as
I'm
a little
thinking.
teaser.
And there's probably going to be a listening party as well.
Okay.
So I've got a warehouse and stuff that I'm in talks with now.
Oh yeah.
Listening party.
What kind of warehouse is it? Because I might need to hit you up later for that contact.
This guy.
It's like a 300.
Was it the one in Frio?
Nah.
Different one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so what
It's
is
all
the-
right. We can leave it hush hush for now.
Yeah.
And so listening party is just like the album start to finish. Are you singing?
Yeah, it's gonna be start to finish. It's kind of like taking inspo from what Kanye just did.
Oh
with
yeah,
the whole thing.
I haven't seen that yet, but he was in a stadium or something.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
He's
You should
crazy
watch them. You should
fucker.
watch the last one.
Yeah.
last
yeah,
one.
lit himself on
Amazing.
fire.
Really,
Yeah.
he lit himself. Because I got told something like burnt a house down or something in the middle of the
He
stadium.
didn't actually. He wanted to burn it down, but he couldn't. Like the city wouldn't allow him, so he had like visuals of like him burning inside it, and then like red smoke and stuff, and then he came out on fire.
Okay.
And then remarried Kim K.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
Really?
Yeah, Kim
Like,
Kardashian
really?
came out in a wedding gown,
Yeah.
out of the crowd, and just like walked out, and then like met up with Kanye at the end, and they were just like standing together, and then it all went black.
Oh
That
wow.
was the end.
Cult
Oh, wow.
vibes.
Yeah, because they actually did break up, didn't they?
Yeah, they got divorced.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're getting back together. Apparently, it was like just for like an artistic type thing. Like he just
Yeah.
wanted to do that for like the imagery and stuff. But yeah, they'll probably get back
It was
together.
sick.
But that's the thing with Kanye as well. It's like he's an absolute genius.
Yeah.
But then it's like the pressure that gets put on him and stuff like that.
Mm.
Like, you know, Britney Spears shaved her head. So does Katy Perry and bloody Miley Cyrus and stuff like that. But have you guys ever seen like the video where he's trying to go to bed or something like that? He's out the front of his garage and people are
yeah.
taking
Yeah.
photos.
Yeah.
And just won't leave him alone.
People need to stop with the Kanye hate.
Yeah, that's what
He's
I mean.
such a nice person as
Yeah.
well. He's like so genuine.
Don't get him started on
I
it.
can
bro.
talk about Kanye. all
Don't get
day.
him
But that's
started
the
on
thing
it.
though as well. What's so shit is that, you know, when his mother passed away, that's what drove him off the rails a
Yeah.
little bit. And like that would
And
be
he didn't
for
have the right
anybody.
people supporting him.
That's it. It's all publicity and it's all like make music, do this, do
Yeah,
that.
he had a bunch
like,
of
Can you
Yes,
imagine
man.
being like that famous and everyone around you when you're going through a meltdown like that is just trying to milk you for
That's it.
Yeah.
Make
like,
money.
views and for the
so
what do they call it?
unfortunate.
Clout.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's messed up.
Good old Yeezy.
It's sort of scary because we all like in this industry strive for fame, but then like, you know, like the rumor is once you get it, you sort of regret it to an extent. Like
That's
obviously
it.
like you provide for your family and that's the great part about it. But like, I don't know, it's sort of scary. Like,
Yeah, well,
I'm
look
just
at
like,
Ice Cube. Like, I was thinking about this today. Ice Cube, you know, NWA and like making amazing beats, and he started doing kids films.
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
sold out though, right? Like,
Yeah,
he
now
made
he's a Rick and Morty character.
Is he actually?
Yeah, Ice-T.
No,
No,
that's not Ice Cube. That's
Yeah, but it's based off him.
No, that's
No,
based
it's-
off Ice T.
See, this is how much
There's a rapper called Ice-T.
Yeah.
And he sold out too. He
That's
was like
it.
crying.
Yeah,
It's the same, but different, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda. It's Ice T and Ice Cube. It's like Little Wayne and Little Baby. Like it's completely different people.
The baby.
Oh, Da Baby. Yeah,
Baby.
sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
yeah,
little.
that's,
Yeah,
you get me.
babies.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
pump. Lil Keed, Lil Gotti.
That's it.
So many.
So here's a question for you guys: what do you think about the hip hop scene, the way it is in Perth? Well, in general, in the world and stuff like that at the moment.
Well, actually, we've got a few comments in the chat which are quite specific, so we'll go through those first.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Drake, and what's your thoughts on Baby Keem's album coming out?
What's Drake's album like? I haven't listened to it.
Yeah,
Bad?
it's so shit for
Yeah.
Drake's like
Recycled.
standard.
It's just the same
Yeah.
stuff that he's been doing
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah.
Like he's not trying to like push himself artistically or anything.
So it's just pop music basically.
Yeah, he's just trying to make hits.
Just the
Get
same
bag.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's just doing the same stuff, nothing new.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys know he's technically a Disney kid?
Is he?
Yeah, he was in
Degrassi?
Yeah,
Degrassi.
yeah.
He was the kid in the wheelchair.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he became, Drake.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But that's how. Well, so many people get upset if I said this, but it's like the same thing with Katy Perry and Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus, obviously Billy Ray Cyrus, but Disney's just like, nah, we can make money out of you.
Yeah.
Come to
Yeah.
Disney school,
Yeah.
and that's why they have mental
Yeah,
breakdowns
they
because
messed him up.
Mickey Mouse, messes them up. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Fuck.
But like legit though, like it's unfortunate, but
What was the other question? It was Drake.
Yeah, so apparently Baby
Baby
Keem
Keem.
just announced a new album.
Oh yeah, I'm super. Was that Brock that said that?
That was Bradley.
Bradley. Yeah, I'm pretty keen for that, to be honest.
can we look him up? I've never heard of that.
He had one of the hardest verses
Yeah.
on Donda.
He's just had like
Like,
solid
yeah,
tracks,
it was
like after solid
so
tracks.
good. It was weird because like he was barely rapping. He was just doing this little like I'm gonna like in a voice like that, and it was so
he's kind of
crazy.
doing like ad libs, but it was just like the
Yeah.
energy.
It
And then he
was
had this
so
track
sick.
with he's Kendrick Lamar's cousin. So
Okay.
they just released a song called Family Ties.
So he comes from good ilk.
Yeah.
Good ilk.
And isn't it true
Yeah.
as well that like I think it's Kendrick, but isn't Snoop Dogg like his uncle or something like that? Or I'm thinking
I don't know.
Yeah, I would have a
exactly.
clue.
I think it's
Snoop
someone else,
Dogg's
maybe.
everyone's uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember it's like maybe it was one of the ASAP guys. But I remember like one of the way that actually managed to become so popular is Snoop Dogg's just like, yeah, you can use my studio or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And
It
like-
might have been Kendrick.
Yeah.
But yeah, Baby Keem's like, I feel like he's gotten quite a bit of popularity and like clout and stuff just off being cousins with Kendrick. But he's definitely like his music's like really good. Like he's definitely trying to like make his own name kind of thing.
Yeah.
And not just like ride off Kendrick's. But yeah, he's got an album coming out this Friday. So I'm getting no streams on my new song. Everyone's checking out that. Just
Also,
forget about it.
Ducky wants to shout out DEEZY. He says hi.
Oh, thank you, Ducky. Ducky's another Perth artist.
Shout out Ducky.
Yeah,
You should come on here.
He is insane.
Shout out Ducky.
He makes some insane music. It's
Yeah.
like this super hardcore.
Yeah.
Rage shit.
Yeah, it's like punk rap type
Oh, really?
stuff.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he listens to like a lot of Russian rap as well, like Russian beats and stuff.
That's
so.
sick. That sounds
Yeah.
really cool. Like,
Yeah,
Ducky,
look
come
up,
on.
look up Lil Ducky.
Little Ducky.
Lil Ducky.
Ooh,
Because
Ducky.
like Russian rap sounds amazing.
There we go.
There we go. We'll give you a shout out,
That's
Ducky.
Yeah, there you go, Ducky.
Yes, sir.
Play one of his tracks as well.
All right.
I want to hear this
Oh,
punk hip
What do we
hop.
got?
Luigi's Mansion's good, but it's not like a.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't think it's that.
Luigi's Mansion on there.
Yeah. By the way, we're playing one of your tracks, Ducky. I hope
Wait, see if
you're
Luigi's
fine with that.
Mansion's on there. This literally says hashtag country. Like,
Hell yeah.
Hashtag country.
I don't fuck with Shawty, but Shawty fuck with me. Yeah, I don't fuck with Shawty, but she down on her knees. Damn, I just count like 50, man, my pockets on grease. Ew, what is the deal?
Oof, that fart.
that bass.
This is like 50% of like the hype of like Harvest.
Yeah, you gotta hear them live.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
He's like a rapper, like a crackhead that just like decided to start rapping and producing. Like,
Really?
yeah, he's
Just go
insane.
full at
yeah,
it.
like them live is like this to live is like two completely different sounds. You've got to like once you see them live, you're like
But see, that's it though as well. So once you get on stage, the energy just comes out of you, right?
Yeah.
Like, can we actually pull up some more of the videos that you guys have?
Yeah, let's
'Cause they-
pull up the underground.
Yeah,
takeover
underground
one.
takeover recap. That's pretty.
I think that's our hardest show
Yeah.
Yeah.
in terms of crowd.
And so like you guys have run your own shows as well?
Yeah,
or-
so this one, I had like a team, like my uni group, help me out, but like, I pretty much, like booked all the artists, like got the whole thing together, did all like the cover art and everything, like promo and stuff. and yeah, like turned out really well. Yeah, we got Kay the Sovereign, we got Lil Ducky on this show. Can't remember who else. There was Wesley at the front there.
Really?
Yeah, he was at the front.
Yeah.
Shout out Wesley again.
He's karate kicking people and shit in the front.
Yeah. There he is.
There he is. It's Wesley. Wait, that pause it. Let's see if we can get him.
The front.
Get Wesley.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah, he's in the back there.
Is that him there?
Nah, he's on the
bring him back
left hand
a little
side.
Oh, where is he?
I think he's got the
Yeah,
like
he's
Young
got the
Ray
Young
shirt
Ray
on.
shirt.
Yeah, there's Wesley.
Hey.
Shout out Wesley. Look at him get into it.
Yeah, Tootsie Max. Yeah, that was a sick show. It was just like so much cooler because like we like organized the whole thing.
And it was a Thursday night, and we
Yeah,
still pulled out.
that was
Thursday
a
night.
Thursday.
Yeah.
And
And I went
like
to
people
Perth.
couldn't come because like they had uni on and stuff. And
Yeah,
we still
work.
were like a massive crowd.
We were worried.
Still.
We were worried that like it was gonna be not dead, but like it was gonna be hard to because our other shows were both on Saturdays. So it was like
Prime
so
time
many of our
was-
guys were like, no, we can't come out. Like we got uni, and then like we got there, and like when we were coming on, it was like all these people started like coming out from everywhere. And we're like, what the fuck? Like this shit's actually crazy.
Kind of just like proves like how strong our fan base is growing.
Yeah,
It's just like solid.
'Cause,
Like,
like,
people
yeah,
still
like,
show
usually-
out on like a Thursday and come and support.
and like half of our best mates, like you know, when you do a show, like your best mates will come along, but like a lot of them had shit on, and then it was just
Just randoms. Just
people,
popped
yeah,
up.
people like still our friends, but then also a bunch of random people as well.
Even lots of, I think the good thing is like in the crowd, like you could probably name 5 rappers like right in the front row,
Yeah.
which is like a sick
Like,
thing
all
to
the
see.
Perth-
Yeah,
All the Perth rappers like show love. Like
yeah.
That
we
was-
always try to go like to all the like live shows that other rappers are putting on and stuff, and like
Yeah.
everyone just shows out. There's like a really like tight group of artists, and like I think we call it like the 6K.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that because Rachel was talking about that, and so was
Yeah.
Wesley, and like I had never heard of that before until they mentioned it. But it sounds awesome.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
like
a
this-
family almost.
Yeah, of like just like Perth rappers and artists and stuff.
Yeah,
We have like a group chat and stuff, and we all just like talk and like we all go to each other's
But that's-
events.
That's the way it should be. Like you support everyone, and everyone will support you, kind of thing, right?
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
You just got to help everyone out, and then
Well, speaking of
return the
support, you've got a
favour.
lot of support here in the chat. It's going nuts. I can't keep up with it.
Man, that's
thank you
respect.
very
I was a bit
much.
worried. I was
Big
like,
ups to everyone
bro,
in the chat.
like a
That's
podcast goes
okay.
for a while. Like, are people gonna listen?
Dean says that the underground takeover was crazy.
Yes, sir. Dean's
Bradley
all
says, Bradley's got a question for you, Caleb. How did you get the VHS effect edit for that last video that we played, which is here on the screen?
Yeah, so the sound effect
This one
was
here.
from YouTube, just like YouTube to MP3, and then I got just a stock clip of like a VHS tape rolling, and then I just overlaid it heaps and just played around with a opacity and then like color grading and shit to get all the colors, and that's how I did that. Pretty simple.
Nice. Everyone's proud of you, especially Dean, Isaac, and somebody's name who's I can't pronounce. Kurungaya.
Oh, capes.
Oh yeah, Koronga Capes. Yeah,
Sorry for butchering your name.
nah, but he's hard as well. He's 15-year-old.
Oh,
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
15.
the?
Oh, I think he just turned 16. My bad. Just
Is
turned
that the one
16.
that guy Rachel was maybe talking
Yeah,
about?
it
He's
would've
making
been.
beats and stuff.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
come on here as well, bro.
Yeah, Capes he's fucking crazy. I just actually I had a song that I had I've made it like 8 months ago, and it was and I had it already. I found this guy that I wanted to get on a feature, and he had like 5 tracks out. None of them had any streams. That all of them were like below 1,000 streams. And I messaged this guy and I was like, "Yo, like all your shit's crazy. I don't know how no one's like tapped into you yet. Blah blah blah. Let's do a track." And he was like, "Yeah, sweet, let's do it." And we had this track together, and it was fucking crazy. And I was so keen for it. And then I wrote the track about a certain situation, and out of respect to someone, I just didn't end up releasing the track. But in the like 2 months that I didn't release the track, this kid like released a few songs, and he'd like signed to a label, started blowing up. He's like under the same like management company as the Masked Wolf, who's got like that Rolling in the Deep End song.
Okay.
Oh no, isn't it Astronaut in the Ocean?
Astronaut in the Ocean.
Okay.
And yeah, he's got like a couple of his songs are on like 4 million streams and shit now.
This is
And
that guy that's
yeah,
commented.
yeah, it's who I had not this guy,
Oh.
this guy, the
I was about to
original,
say, holy crap.
the original guy on the song.
Okay.
And then I ended up trying to release it, but the label was like, nah, like you can't. We're not doing any features at the moment. Blah blah blah. Can't release it. So
Was this in like the heat of COVID?
No, it was only about. I wanted to release it like 3 months ago.
Oh, okay.
And
because
like,
I know when like COVID first hit, a lot of the labels were just like, we're not releasing anything because
Yeah.
we don't know what the hell's going on. And so for like 3 months, it was like no new music anyway.
Yeah, I think they're trying to, or not trying to. I think they want to gauge an audience for him, a specific sort of crowd and listener, and they want to have him in the way that they want him to.
Very manufactured.
Yeah.
It's so unfortunate with that though, because I know a few guys that actually got signed on to Circus Records,
Yeah.
which is like a big UK dubstep label, right?
Yeah.
And it's like Flux Pavilion and Casper and all these massive artists.
Yeah.
But they basically just said, okay, we like your EP, but we'll sign you if you make XYZ. You literally you fit in the box and we'll have you on board.
Yeah.
You don't fit in the box, see you later.
Yeah.
And it's like he signed onto them, made some music, and then they said, well, no, this is not what we're looking for.
Yeah.
And then basically it didn't get kicked off the label, but it's like he tried.
Yeah.
What was that story of the guy? I think we interviewed somebody who signed to a label in America. They flew over there and then they were only like doing one show a month.
Oh, they were... Wasn't Oriental Cravings. It was
You know, pour it for me as well.
I don't think the name matters so much, but the story matters.
Yeah, no. So basically, what ended up happening, right, was nuts. Right, is these two guys that I used to know, Command Q, that's their name.
Right.
So Command Q, right, I used to hang out with them a little bit. They know of me, kind of thing. I've had beers with them a couple of times.
Yeah.
But the thing is like Stereosonic happened. I think it was Stereosonic Futures, right? And Diplo came to town. And Diplo found their music. Diplo played their music and said, all right, you want to get on my label? Let's sign you onto our label, right? Problem is that two guys that do the whole DJ thing, right, and then producing, they got flown over, I think it was like LA or San Francisco or something like that. And then they were only allowed to do like 2 or 3 shows a month, right? And so they've dropped everything, their jobs, absolutely everything to go over and it's like, okay, Diplo wants us. This is Diplo.
Guess what, Alex?
chance.
What?
Dean Shepherd in the chat says that Command Q was his drum teacher at school.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Such cool dudes.
Small world.
But then, yeah, apparently, this is through the grapevine. Don't quote me on it. I need to get the guys on so I can actually, ask them proper 100% truth. But it's just like apparently they're doing 2 or 3 shows a month, and then you only get like $1,000 or something like that per show. And how do you survive?
Yeah.
It's like they just
Especially in LA. Like,
that's
shit
it.
like
So
that.
they had to pick up side jobs, and I think they did
Wow.
fast food and stuff like that
Yeah.
just to get by. But they were trying to make it work, but then they ended up coming back over here because they couldn't survive off
Yeah.
it.
Diplo.
over there. That's it.
Yeah, fuck
Funny,
labels.
That's
funny
on the
story
record
though
now.
is a good mate of mine, right? He told me, one of my actual best mates, right? He's actually opened up for Diplo before at Futures, and apparently Diplo is just an absolute wank stain.
Yeah.
Like he just gets up on stage, like, all right, get off, my turn. Kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like, see you later. I don't know who you are. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the ego that can come along with, your Diplo.
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
So many people are like that though.
Yeah,
Even
you
people
should.
who aren't even close to like Diplo's level, like still think they have some right to like,
Yeah, that's
fucking
it.
look down on
Yeah.
people.
And you just can't do that. Not in this industry. Because, like,
Yeah.
I mean, sure, like, when you become Diplo,
People
I guess,
talk in this industry.
I guess you can kind of do it when you're Diplo. But, like, when you're trying to make moves and trying to actually get somewhere, if people start talking shit about you, like,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's not good at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just try to be like nice to everyone.
It's
Kinda
the
thing.
way to go.
Yeah.
Like like what we've been living here for like 2 years, and I've already like made friends with like most of the Perth artists,
Yeah.
and we have like good relationships and stuff, and it's like all love. There's like no like talking shit or hate or anything.
Yeah.
And it's the way it should be.
Yeah, like life is good. Like I'm releasing music, people support me. Like there's nothing bad happening. I can do shows and people rock up. Like it's all good.
And that's
Sounds
it.
good too, man.
Yeah.
You're doing a good
Thank
job.
you.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's-
Yeah.
I really
all
enjoy
three
what
of
you
you.
guys are doing.
Yeah.
Not much of a rap and hip hop person myself. I listen to exclusively house music. Yes, I'm one of.
I've got a
those.
house song coming out.
Oh, you do?
Like, yeah.
Sick. I'd be interested to hear that.
Are you rhyming on it as well? Or?
Yeah.
Fuck
It's like
yeah.
singing
Yeah.
and rapping.
We performed
it's
it
pretty
live.
different.
We did it live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you did it live?
Rap round 3.
Yeah.
I think that's a very like untouched genre. It's like a rap vocals over a house track. We
Yeah.
don't have a
also-
lot of that.
I don't know how
Yeah.
it came to be. It was like a uni project. Like I just had to make a beat, and like we got given a picture of some like sci-fi picture, and I just like made this beat. I'm pretty sure it's house. I'm not sure, but it sounds like a house track.
What BPM is it? Like 130?
You're asking too many
I
questions
think
now.
it's like 110. Might be a
Okay.
bit too slow.
No, you can get halftime house. Kind
Yeah.
of.
Well,
halftime
house is...
It's more disco-y in that genre. Or
Yeah,
in
house
that
can
BPM.
exist anywhere between 100
Yeah.
and like 150 BPM.
Yeah,
So
I'd
Yeah.
say
it's about the 4/4 beat and the.
I'd say
structure.
130, but all right. We can have this
Probably, like,
competition if you want.
I
Play
can
a
show
little
you
bit
some
of it.
150 house.
Please.
I can play a little bit and see if it's like house or not.
Yeah.
Got it on my phone.
Oh yeah.
Just to tie that up as well, Capes ended up jumping on the track. That guy is no longer on it. Capes is on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
it sounds
fucking,
amazing.
it's crazy. Capes killed that shit.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah,
Capes.
so fucking big up Capes if you're still watching.
Really wanted to talk more about the live side as well, because like you guys said you did like 15-minute skits. So like, how long do your sets usually
Yeah.
go for? Like an hour overall. Like, do you book?
Oh no, we
8
did
o'clock
like
to
a
midnight?
20-minute set.
Yeah.
But it was like between us, so like kind of 10 minutes each of like songs. But it was just like split. Like I'd do a song and then he'd do a song, and we do like a song
Yeah.
together.
Okay.
I think the longest we did was our first ever show, which was 15
Oh, we did
minutes
15
each.
each. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was ages.
Yeah.
So like I did 15, and then at the end of my set, we had a song together. So like
We
in the middle
closed.
of that song, Ghost came in, and then I was up there for like the whole time for his set as well, just like doing like ad libs and stuff. But yeah, that was
Yeah.
a long
Ad-libs?
set.
Just like kind of like hype
Hyping the
man
crowd.
type
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty important. Like the countdown's like 3, 2,
Yeah,
1, go.
it's definitely
Yeah.
important. Like to have like I feel like having that second person on stage because like you know if I get out of breath, Deezy will finish my lines.
Yeah.
even though it's not his song, like I'm not gonna be like don't fucking say my shit. Like like he'll hype me up as well and finish the lines and jump in where like shit when you
And
need it.
it looks better anyway. As
Exactly,
Well, 'cause when
yeah.
there's more people on stage, the more the more energy it is.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
like more fun it is, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and I feel like we got good chemistry. Like all of us do. Like literally, there's a picture of all three of us on stage at one point. Like Caleb's like just behind us, like recording, and me and Deezy are like. I don't remember if we both got the mics, but it just like it's such a sick photo because all three of us together just like
Speaking of good chemistry, Bradley actually suggests you should get Caleb on a track.
you'll have to convince
think
him.
of that?
We've already asked him.
It doesn't have to be like you can just shout something like
There you go,
Yeah.
Caleb.
I'm the cameraman.
All right, like the sickest verse I've ever
Nah, I don't think I could ever rap.
Flames.
I like if I was to ever make music, it's definitely like MGK, like punk rock rap shit. Like I could never like spit bars or none of that shit, bro. I'm too white for that. Like I got my nails painted, bro.
You're more tan than these guys.
And moisturizer. I got my nails painted and I got like weird tattoos, so like Rockstar suits me better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Like, get on the guitar then. Like,
Yeah.
I actually bought a guitar the other day.
Yeah,
I'm
you
teaching
can-
myself how to play.
That's how you can get on the track. You
That's
can
it.
Play your guitar,
There you
record
go.
it,
Yeah.
make some like sick beats.
There you go, Bradley. We're
Can we
gonna have the
actually pull
next
up just a quick funny
Jimi
video?
Hendrix.
Funny video.
Yeah, Little
Alright,
Wayne
I'm
on the
gonna-
guitar.
I'm gonna play a little bit of this song.
Yeah.
And see if it's house or not.
This.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like a bit of a different bit, but it has a drop.
Yeah, this is house.
Produced, mixed, mastered, written by Deezy 400.
It's pretty cool, right?
It's
I've got
different.
I've got some different tracks.
It's
But
good, though.
that's a club filler track almost. Like, that's
Yeah,
not
well, we
bad
played
at
it in one of our performances, and it got like really good reception. Like people were jumping around to it.
Yeah,
and
that was
stuff.
at the Bar One
That
video
Bar One.
that we had up before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you play this just quickly. It's just a bit of funny. Yeah. Have
Just
you
a
guys
little bit
ever?
funny.
Does he know how to play guitar?
Nah, he doesn't at all. Oh, you watch him.
This is Lil Wayne, by the way.
Yeah. No, there's an actual video. Don't worry about it now. But you can see like
Got the reaction you wanted, Alex.
That's perfect.
So random.
But like,
Yeah,
definitely,
Ian
just
McCarthy,
don't
is
do
that
that
your
on stage. You'd be set.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, just like
Junior.
because in the actual video, he's like literally just like
Charlie
pretending to
Junior.
press the strings, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
frets, and then he's just sitting there like
At least learn how to hold a guitar before you try and play one. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shout out! I just seen. I don't know if Charlie's in here. DCGK, one of our producers, or not our producers, but our producer from Perth
that we work with,
we associate with. Yeah. Big ups to him. Yeah. Big ups to him. He's kind of come onto the scene at the same time as us. Like he came. He's from Broome as well, so he's from up north, and yeah, his beats are crazy. So
yeah,
big ups to him. It's fucking sick.
Do you guys have any more videos we can pull up at all?
Yeah, there's a few. There's the Oh My God videos in there. That was the very first video I've done, and his very first song.
What I think I'm gonna do is that interview video that you've made.
Oh yeah,
I'll play that as the outro track.
Yeah,
so people can watch that on the outro.
Yeah, that's his interview and his interview in the doco I did 6 Side, and then it's the outro, and you see like Wesley Rach and like the city and shit like that.
Okay.
So it's like a short cut of it.
Rach has done
video?
massive things for us.
Which one? Did you want the interview one or a different one?
I was going to play the interview one at the end.
together.
So
yeah.
So when we finish the podcast, we'll introduce that video.
You can play the Oh My God video if you want. That's like, his first track, my first video. So,
but just wait. So what were you saying before about Rach?
Rach, like she's been probably she is the first person that's kind of like has a big name for themselves in the Perth music.
Yeah,
she really,
she's like kind of in the industry.
She's really cool chick.
Yeah,
she really cool chick.
So
started like putting us on. She introduced us. She's done it. Yeah, she's shown love. She's put us on the radio. She's got us on radio shows. Like big ups to Rach like for supporting us and like being that first figure to kind of like reach out to some new people in the scene and just kind of like show love. So
yeah, it feels good like if someone sort of like fucks with it that doesn't like really know us in a sense, like doesn't really know us as
that's the good thing about being in Perth is like because in Karratha people knew you before you started like making music, so they think of you as like that 10-year-old kid or whatever that they like first met you at, and they still think of you as that person. So then when you start making music, they don't like take you seriously kind of thing because they think, oh no, that he doesn't, he's not a rapper, he's this person.
Yeah, it's Darcy man who plays soccer.
Yeah. But then when you move down here, like no one knew you before like you started making music, so when you introduce yourself like you're a rapper, like oh you're an artist, like that's their first impression, so they like treat you seriously like
that's it.
Yeah,
and that's what they say as well. It's like the first 30 seconds of meeting someone you can actually get their character kind of thing. But if you went to high school with them, well then that would be like, I don't know, freaking year 7 or something like that. But then
like people change, like we've done a lot of changing. And that's what like the My Name Is video was kind of like representing. It's like I'm not the same person as I was like in high school, like Darcy May, like the same kid. I've like changed a lot, pretty much like, gone through like a metamorphosis, just like become this new person. So that's like symbolizing like killing off that person because that's like not me anymore. And like people who knew me then, like they shouldn't know me as that now. They should get to know the new me kind of thing.
Well, see, it's a similar thing with me as well. It's like when I was at high school, I got bullied to the shit house.
Yeah.
But then I left Busso and became a DJ, and then now everyone's like, oh, he's a DJ in Perth.
Literally.
Yeah.
You see those people in the crowd, and and they fucking like come up to you and like will talk to you and shit. And it's literally like, bro, you're fucking.
I've had that before.
Like,
I've had like bullies from high school that like now try to fuck with me, and like I don't hold grudges, but it's still like
that's it. Yeah,
come on, man.
That's exactly it. That's the same thing with me. Like I've had a few like high school bullies kind of thing. Like they're just dickheads in class and stuff like that. But they've seen me at a gig, come up to me like, "Well, can I come up on stage?" I was like, "Nah, you gotta be VIP. I'm sorry, but like it's good to see you."
You're not on
like,
yeah.
And I might be nice and be like, "Here's a beer. Now go away," kind of thing. But you got to be polite. You got to be nice. Because if the crowd sees you being a dickhead, like...
Yeah, exactly.
And like, even if they didn't like you before, at least now they're like showing love and supporting you.
Yeah. But that's almost like a jealousy almost kind of thing. It can be.
Yeah.
Because it's like, they treated you bad back in high school and it's like, damn, he's turned his life around and he's done something great with it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, why didn't I do that? kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's just how people can be, I guess.
Yeah. It's because they see where it's going.
Yeah, that's
the thing. The second they see a little bit of success to your name, whether it's 5 more likes than what you got back in like Karratha or Busso or whatever, like they see the like waves being made and they got to get on it before it fully blows up.
That's
They
like,
after our first show, like people started taking us like way more seriously.
Yeah.
and like people who didn't fuck with us before like started fucking with us.
Yeah, even doing stuff like this.
Yeah, legit. This will probably like do heaps for us, to be honest.
Yeah, like thank you for giving us this platform.
Yeah, thank you.
Like, thank you guys for coming on. Honestly,
I love being able to just like talk about stuff in this like comfortable environment.
Yeah.
And, like, have people watching stuff and listen.
Yeah.
Well, that's like one of the reasons why I started doing this is because it's like, you know, you have a DJ page and it's like, it's not fake, but it's like, it's the person, but it's what they want, you know, people to see.
Yeah.
While this is like, no, this is just like everyone hanging out and having a good time.
Yeah.
Like who they actually are kind of thing.
The environment also is like good for conversation, I think. Just having a nice and chill. We can say what we feel and there's no pressure, I think.
But it's also, it's like, one of the reasons why I did start doing this, right, is do you guys know Lucy's Love Shack?
No.
So it's where Amber used to be, Amber nightclub.
Yeah.
And so like it's down East Perth kind of thing. But basically when that place first opened up, I did the first 9 weeks there every Friday and Saturday. And the word got around town that people either loved me or hated me.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, why do people hate me? That doesn't make any sense. I'm a nice guy kind of thing. But then it's just like, okay, Chinese whispers are going around. So when I came up with the idea of doing this, I was like, no, we'll do it live. Because if we do it live, then it's like, that's not that guy that I've met before when he's drunk as all hell and didn't know what he's doing. Like, it's like, this is the guy sober, just hanging out. Kind of thing.
All right, let's move back onto this music video. Caleb, do you want to intro this video?
I mean, it was my first video, so if
hell yeah,
it's shit. It's shit. Like I do not like it at all.
No, it's not bad.
It's a great song. I wish I could have given it a better video, but like it was just like my first thing at the time, and I literally shot it, edited it, lit it all myself. So like, yeah, I think it's fitting.
Who made this? Was it Harry?
No, Paige made that.
Really?
Yeah, Harry made my logo.
Oh wow! Shout out Paige.
Yeah,
and Harry.
Yeah, and Harry for making my logo. Harry made the logo.
That's so like retro and like Blade Runner-y almost. This is the intro part.
Yeah, I love that warble effect that you managed to get from the warp stabilizer.
It was pretty crazy because, like, obviously his first song, my first video, and it got like 1,000 views on YouTube in the first day. And like, I don't know, for small like country kids, like that seems like a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, yeah.
Especially for something that I don't consider like amazing work, but yeah.
But that's the thing though, is like, would you rather have 1,000 people in Perth that you like know of you, or would you rather have, you know, 10,000 people around the world kind of thing?
Yeah,
exactly.
Because like 10,000 people around the world, you don't know them, you never see them. But 1,000 people in Perth, you walk the streets and be like, oh my god, it's that dude. Like, no, it's not. Like, I'm just going to Coles. Like,
this is the royalty-free bitches here.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Bang!
Hey!
Shout out to whoever they are.
Yeah, whoever they are.
One day we'll recreate it.
We'll pay them.
They'll email you and be like, "Where's our royalties?" I mean, it's royalty free. Yeah.
That's a sick shot.
That's that wobble effect again.
Yeah, with the warp stabilizer.
Dude, for your first go at this, it's pretty good. It's got lots of energy. The movement's good.
Look at that even.
There's obviously like a few things like with the green screen and stuff. And like there's some low light shots that got a bit grainy, but like, what are you going to do? Hell yeah.
You hate that shot.
Yeah, he hated that, but like I needed it.
I hated it with color.
It's a good shot.
Black, white's lit.
Yeah, the song's just got so much energy, so I sort of want it to be like alive with the edit, sort of. So that's what I went for.
It's hard. Yeah.
You're cringing a little bit.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, this is good.
It's
I
just like
when I watch myself.
Yeah, it's just like watching it. Like I'd never moved in front of a camera before. Like I'd never done that shit. So like,
and it's nothing to do with like the quality of like the recording or anything. It's just because it's like us.
Yeah.
Bradley wants to know what software you edit with.
Premiere and After Effects.
Premiere and After Effects.
Yeah, well, this video was all Premiere because I was so fucking scared of using After Effects.
Shout out to Bradley for keeping the engagement up.
Yeah,
that's it. Shout out to Bradley.
Bradley with the engagement. Ben
Cussworth.
Cussworth's in there.
William Benny.
And Saudi's just popped in.
Oh shit!
He's a very talented bunch of handsome boys.
We could say the same about Saudi.
Yeah, can we play some Saudi? Shout out Saudi.
Yeah, let's play some Saudi.
Yeah, this guy's fucking
He's like
crazy.
the grandfather of the 6K.
Grandfather.
Well, he's not that old, but like he's got that like mature wisdom kind of thing going for him.
But that's the thing as well. When you guys are saying like, you know, you see yourself on camera and stuff like that, it's like, imagine what people are thinking when they see you on stage. Like, you know, like you got to get comfortable with that almost.
Yeah.
Play
Shmoney.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is with I don't know if you know the Underachievers. They're like a American duo. They're like pretty big, and this is one of the guys that you got on this song.
Shout out Saudi. I hope you don't mind us playing one of your tracks here on the podcast.
Oh no, you're gonna get copyright strike maybe.
Oh yeah.
Is this signed to an album?
The other guy is surely.
Saudi's just independent.
Oh
Yeah,
well,
I think
the
you'll
stream's
be
still
fine.
up, so we haven't been striked yet.
Nah,
Yeah,
you'll be
I think you'll be fine. But yeah, this is a pretty big moment just for like Perth, having this like big American artist on this song with a Perth rapper.
Even the cover art look like the 6K.
And then what's that like?
Is that New York or something on
yeah.
top? Yeah, like that's crazy.
And like Saudi's holding his own with this like American rapper. So it's just sick to see.
Saudi produced, mixed.
Yeah,
everything
he
this as
produces,
well.
mixes, and masters all his tracks.
Really?
So it's like.
I think yesterday it hit 50k on Spotify. So
No way. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a very good masterclass on Perth rap and hip hop, I think.
Yeah. Well, fuck. There's so much talent out here, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like
That's it.
It's just about finding the right people, and like people like Saudi, like Capes, like Ducky, like people putting on and stepping out of the comfort zone of Perth, because Perth, in a sense, is just a small town.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
anyone that what we think a small town is Karratha, but to them, Perth is just as small. Like you go from Perth to New York City. And
That's
it's like,
exactly
what
it,
the
yeah.
fuck even is Perth? So like,
But that's the thing. Like Perth is the most isolated city in the world.
exactly, yeah.
The next one is Dubai.
Yeah.
And Dubai was
That's
created,
crazy.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know, Dubai is the city in the desert, whilst we're literally just the coastal city on the other side of Australia,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I think it can work to our benefit though.
100%.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying before as well. Like me and Rach were talking when we did Wesley Black's episode, but it's like the hip hop scene in Perth is emerging, right? And it's like it's there, but you know, it's like it's small, but it's big, kind of thing. It's not like Melbourne. It's not like you know, or like New York, anything like, you know, bigger. But like I said before, you make it here and people hear about you.
Exactly.
And then like the thing is as well, I was saying this the other night to my mate, where Sacha Baron Cohen, you know, he's in town at the moment.
Is he?
So, yeah, he's potentially going to live in Perth now.
Damn.
No, not even kidding. Like he
That's
did a
so
comedy
cool.
show the other Tuesday and Wednesday at Perth Comedy Club, and he had made everyone sign the thing saying you weren't allowed to film it, talk about it, or anything like that, because it's going towards his new movie. Apparently, maybe.
Damn.
That would put so
Did
many
you sign
eyes
that?
on Perth.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
you
it.
They
sign
got a
that,
big
did you?
they're building.
No, I didn't even know about it.
okay.
If I knew about it, I would have gone though.
They're
But
building
that's
a
exactly
new
it.
film studio in Perth. I think
That's
it's in
it.
either Perth or Freo, but it's like a world class.
Yeah,
Like
it's
They're
free.
also
Yeah.
doing the whole ECU campus in Perth as well.
Yep.
Yeah, in the
That
city
huge-
now.
But that's the thing is
Sick.
George Clooney is now over east. I think he's actually bought a place over there. He's contemplating living over there as well, because like, you know, America's already an old country, whilst Australia is kind of like the baby of the world almost, kind of thing. And so like you have all these celebrities that are going like, it's untouched. Let's just go over there and hang out.
yeah.
And like you said,
Plus
it
with
will-
like COVID, like
Yeah.
Perth's COVID free. Well, yeah, I think it is COVID free.
yeah, we
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
So like, if you want to do stuff,
no
come over
restrictions
here.
or
Yeah,
anything,
no
so-
restrictions, no mask.
Yep.
And like, obviously in America, there's no restrictions, but you're still going to probably get something. Whereas
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
with no restrictions, but you won't get something at the moment.
that's
Touch
it.
wood.
But the thing is, though, is like America, you know, 340 million or whatever it is, and we've got like 26 in the whole of Australia. You know, Perth is like 3.8 or something, or 2.8 or something.
I think it's like
Tiny.
2.5 nearly.
Yeah, 2.5 million people that live here, and like, you know, in 10, like I've said this to some mates as well, where it's like, you know, would you rather live in? It's gonna sound bad, but like, you know, India's got the Ganges, right? And they bury their dead in there. People like bathe in it. People drink from it, and it's just pollution after pollution with the textile factories and everything. Like, and I've been to China, and it's just nuts over there. But it's just people just like they're trapped almost.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't know any different, but they just born there, they live there, and they kind of just like pass away there. But it's not a nice place to live, unfortunately, because it's just the way the government has treated it and this and that. Look at us. We got blue skies and beaches.
Whoa. I follow politics pretty closely. We don't have it that great here in Australia. They're just saying.
I know, but would you rather live in the Ganges,
We've
or
got
would you rather?
Yeah, well, when you're putting India against Australia, sure, but if you
What about
put,
China?
let's put like I don't know Denmark and Australia next to each other.
Yeah, exactly. It's like putting Switzerland and England together or something. England's still kind of nice, but like,
Well, Switzerland's definitely nicer.
I don't think Denmark's got the rappers we do though.
yeah.
I think we got some good culture in Perth.
I think
it.
Australia's comfortable for celebrities because it's like hell westernized, like America is.
Exactly.
It's just like a nicer version,
And
sort
we're just
of.
laid back. We're
Yeah.
just chill.
And just swear all
And
the
we don't
time.
have guns. Like that's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, no
Like,
guns. You're not gonna get killed here.
That's it.
Sweet.
Yeah. And that's the thing that people forget about America. It's like, you know, sometimes you got to make sure that your doors are locked, kind of thing. 'Cause who knows what's going to happen with 340 million people?
Yeah, you could walk outside and someone's having a bad day and just shoot you right there.
Yeah,
That's it.
Like,
Yeah.
up
It's
for
a
lots of
nuts
chance.
world. It's a crazy, crazy world that
Yeah,
we
it's
live
pretty
in.
fucked.
But we're so lucky to live here.
Yeah.
So lucky to live here and not New South Wales.
Yeah.
I'm feeling really lucky, like with all coronavirus stuff.
Yeah.
It's like how lucky we are here.
Yeah.
There's so many conspiracies and everything, but who knows? But the thing is, Perth is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
All right.
Are we going to lockdown for like a week or two and then we're sweet?
Yeah,
And like it
that's
sucks and we can complain about it, but like honestly, we're better off than a lot of people.
That's
so.
it. I've still got a job, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can still go off and DJ.
Yeah.
All right, let's play this last video, and then we'll.
Well, before we do that, I just want to give you guys opportunity because we're ending the podcast now to shout out what your next big event is or what your next release
Yeah, what
is,
have you
where
guys
people
got
can find
coming
you
up?
on social media, all that stuff. So take it away.
Yeah. Go Smack 400 everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, Blue Hills. Stay tuned for that. Blue Hills will be the next thing from me. So stay tuned. We're working hard on that.
Yeah, DEEZY 400 on everything. And I've got a song coming out this Friday. And then in 2 weeks, on the 24th of September, I'm doing a live show at Wraparound, which is at the Aberdeen. So everyone gets your tickets for that. They're $10 at the moment. Link in my Instagram bio.
Hit that up.
Yeah, DEEZY season's going for the rest of the year. So be keen for more tracks.
Yes, sir.
On Instagram, I'm just 400 Caleb with a 4 as the A. And next thing I got is probably the My Name Is video. So just keep an eye out on my Instagram for the release date for that. But it should be
Coming in the
very
next
soon.
month or two.
And yeah, just a few other things in the work, but it's all on the down low at the moment.
We'll post your profiles and stuff like that in
Yeah.
the comments section. and
fuck yeah.
promote it a little bit for you.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, thanks for having us on. It's fun.
Yeah,
no
no
worries.
worries.
It's been a
Yeah.
pleasure,
No,
boys.
dude,
Yeah.
thank
This
you
was
guys.
sick.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
this has been awesome. Like,
Yeah.
because that's the thing is like I said to Mitch, and me and Mitch can both agree. Like, I'm a DJ. Mitch is a, he's a professional, but he doesn't make a
I'm
living
the
out
guy
of
that
it.
does all the technical stuff.
That's
I guess.
it. Like, and then it's like I know about the hip hop scene a little bit, from Rach and just a little bit of research around the place. But I've always been about Wu-Tang and Nas and like classics kind of thing. And, like I play Drake out and about, but that's because like you keep the girls happy and the boys will follow. Right? That's the reason why.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I just love my old stuff. So it's
Yeah.
been a good insight into Aussie Perth hip hop scene.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Locals.
Yeah.
Keeping it local.
Boys, you guys are young. You've got a long way to go. So
Yeah.
it's
100%.
exciting time for you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
for
that
sure.
16-year-old as well, like he's probably going places, I reckon.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, for
okay.
sure.
Well, he was a finalist for the Triple J Unearthed High this year. And like he was like on the front page and everything. He nearly won, but I think the chick that won, it was probably a last year, but he's still got like 2 years left of high school.
That's it.
So he's got like 2 more chances.
Yeah.
I definitely
Yeah.
think he's going to win it. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
That's nuts.
And he's got an album coming out on the 27th of September. Beauty
Shit.
Among the Chaos. So shout out Caves.
Yeah, shout out to Caves.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All
All right.
Yeah.
So no more. When's the next coming up show as well?
Show.
We're
Yeah,
planning
24th.
one. Apart from Wraparound, like
Yeah,
your
that's
show.
not my show, but I'm just doing a set there. But we're
Yeah.
planning like a 400 show.
Yeah, like all themed and everything. It's gonna
Yeah.
be sick.
Just quickly before we wrap up as well. So what is wrap up? Like
Oh, Wraparound.
wrap around. Sorry.
So that's like the name of the event. That's the first show that me and Ghost ever did. So
It's just a local show.
Like a
that
repeating
plays,
thing
right?
that.
yeah, they do
Yeah.
it like every month or two, and yeah, they've put on like a lot of artists and stuff. They've gone for like more of like an Aussie hip hop crowd, like real like Aussie rappers, which like I don't really like, but yeah, they've got me on this time, and they've got like some other good ones. So
Yeah.
yeah,
K the Sovereign.
Yeah, K the
hip-hop.
Sovereign, he's really good.
Yeah.
He kind of like fits into both because he doesn't really sound like an Aussie rapper. Like he's got that kind of American sound, kind of like what we do, but he's like really big in like the Australian hip hop crowd. So he's got like the best of both worlds.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's get this video playing anyway.
No worries.
Yeah.
Wrap us up.
Yeah. So this video goes for 7 minutes, right? And we'll probably chat over the top of it.
Yeah.
No, well, I'll turn the mics off.
Are you gonna turn the mics off?
Yeah, so they can listen to the whole interview because it's an interview thing.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. All right.
Alright.
Okay. Cheers, guys. For
Thank
watching.
you.
Thank you to everyone who
This is
tuned
episode
in.
92, 91. Cheers, guys, and we'll see you next week with just quickly. I just gotta find this. I think Where's Holly is coming on actually. Mate of mine that I used to work with.
What'd she
No,
do?
No, wait.
Big up.
Yeah. Where's Holly? Yeah.
What does she do?
Oh, she's DJ.
She's DJ.
Yeah, plays around. I think she's getting into Someone's just emailed me about coming on the podcast. Some guy called Sam. They probably just watched this and yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna play this video out. Thank you, boys, for coming on.
That's
It's been
it.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
Peace out, guys. I don't know who the camera is, eh?
Oh, there you go. Wrap around.
Oh, Sammy.
Yeah,
Maynard.
Maynard.
Yeah. He's a wraparound guy.
Yeah, so he probably just.
Perth is such a small city that it's almost like a country town. People don't really want to see you make it out or go bigger than the city. They're happy to support, but they're happy to support from a distance. And once you get to a stage where you're bigger than the city, or they feel like you're bigger than them, and they don't really want that, I think the city needs to show support to each other. Even in as the rappers, they need to show support to each other, and everyone needs to get behind each other. And then from there, I think this Perth will start to pick up 100%.
Tweaking, 120 on the M-way speeding, LV hat, backpack and sneakers. Any girl I'm with is a 10, 9, 8, veteran decent. Now I'm in a party with the sweetest chocolate brownie and Reese's Pieces. My brother got the new wristwatch, but don't watch that cause you could get nauseous, could get seasick. I mean, all of my ex-girls hate me, but how you gonna have my baby?
My name is GHO 400. I'm a Perth-based rapper based on the north side of the city. I'm one of 3 in the collective 400.
I don't wanna be the one that you run to, wanna be the one that you undo. I don't think this is a good idea, please can you get out of here, don't wanna be around you. I don't wanna be the one that you run to, wanna be the one that you undo. I don't think this is a good idea, please can you get out of here.
People don't think it's possible. People think that it's crazy. They don't believe that someone from a small town or from a small city could even do something like that, but there's people that do it every day. So for me, I think it's just about taking the chance and believing in yourself and surrounding yourself with the right people. And I think no matter where you're from, what music you make, like, someone's bound to like it somewhere in the world. I think the Perth rap scene definitely deserves more attention. I think it's got so much talent and so much hidden talent, even in Australia. I think Australia is not fully tapped into yet. People just need to be a little bit more accepting of new upcoming artists instead of kind of creating their own little groups. So many of the industry's opportunities are in Sydney and Melbourne. I think Perth definitely has the potential for it, but at the moment it's so fresh to the city that if you want to take that next step, you kind of have to leave. I think it has its weaknesses just because not many people know. We're the only ones on this side of the country, and it allows us to do whatever we want the way we want, and people who tap into that will eventually catch on. But I think if the city wants to expand, I think we've got to stop like worrying about like if he blows up, or if he blows up it's going to take people away from me and shit like that. I think people just need to show love and like trust that their journey is their journey, and like if that's what they have in plan to be an artist, and like they just got to trust that that's what's going to happen.
I just want to thank everyone for coming out. This is the first time I've ever fucking been running a live gig or anything. It's turned out fucking amazing. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming out on Thursday. It's a pretty shit day.
I'm DEEZY 400 and I'm a rapper, producer and engineer living in Perth.
Call me DEEZY Devil. I'm about to take all you mutts to the kennel, yeah. This is just a start, I ain't even hit the pedal. Oh, you thought that I wasn't making hits, oh well. When I drop, I know you say that shit. We gon' make it, we gon' make it, we gon' make it, we gon' make it.
When I started rapping, I got a lot of negative comments for people online and at school, because I was still in year 11 when I started rapping. A lot of bullying, but I think that pushed me to make something of myself and make good music and be able to say to all the people that thought that I couldn't do shit, fuck you, look at me now. The typical reception that I got when I told someone that I wanted to start rapping was, are you taking the piss? Is this a joke? Laughing in my face. And they just didn't think I was being serious. I definitely think that growing up in a small town made the reception worse, just because in a small town you're meant to do the normal jobs, and doing something left of field and creative and different is it's not supported, and most times it's looked down upon. I don't think anyone deserves anything in life. I think if you want something, you've got to go get it, and you get out what you put in. So yeah, I don't think the Perth rap scene deserves anything. I think if it wants to be noticed, then people need to put in hard work, and we'll start seeing results from that. But I definitely think that there are artists emerging in the just in recent years that are really putting in work, and they're starting to grow as artists. And I think in the coming years we're going to see some real progress in the Perth rap scene.
The future is exciting. Oh my word. There's so many artists coming up right now that don't even have music out there, that are sitting on demos. It's some crazy stuff. Yeah, it's exciting. It's crazy. I think Perth's on the up. Hopefully we're not on the up too much longer. We're actually at the top.
Yeah, fuck with a 6. You do not fuck with a 6. I do not fuck with no bitch. I just add her to the list. If she come asking, I don't exist. I work too hard for this shit, so I ain't taking no risk. You can get hit. I work too hard for this shit, so I ain't taking no risk. You can get hit. Fuck with a 6. You do not fuck with a 6. I do not fuck with no bitch. I just add her to the list. If she come asking, I don't exist. I work too hard for this shit.